Okay. Depending on when people see this, I'm still setting up the stream. And let's go to Dawn of War 2 setup. Perfect. And now go live. Currently live. Perfect. Edit. Upload thumbnail. Dawn of War 2 thumbnail. Public. Done. And save. Perfect. That one's good to go. It's being uploaded. Oh, I just realized something. That little watermark I have. May need to remove that. Oh well. And so YouTube's online. Now we got Twitch coming online. Oh yeah. Let's see now. I also want to pull up an email. On my other screen, because I have somebody did submitted me in a Company Heroes 1 replay, but I'm going to see if you a good time for me to cast it, if he wants me to cast it or premiere it, and keep that there, and there we go. That's there. Come on now. There we go. That should be good. Public. And let's get Twitch open there. And sorry if I'm jumping around for the 0 people who've joined the stream. Yeah, I really should remove that watermark. I added a watermark to the YouTube, but I really don't like it there. Maybe a little bit too late. Oh, well, nobody's joined just yet anyway, so I can change it. Channel dashboard, customization. Yeah, just remove that watermark. Perfect. Now if I were to refresh that, that should be good to go. Perfect. Now I think I got my settings all good to go. Come on, Dawn of War 2. And there we go. Now I think I have it satisfied to my liking. Yeah, that watermark's gone now as well. Perfect. Nope. Nope. I'm not going to wait for people to start joining. I'm going to start casting now. Game history. I have a bunch of them ready to record for tonight. And if that one guy sends me an email saying he would like for me to cast this replay today, I will. And that's Company Heroes 1 replay. So keep that in mind as well for the 0 people in the stream. Is it a good or a bad thing I'm making jokes to myself? So now, let's get started. I do need a new chair. Got a haircut today. Tomorrow I may stop by on the way home from work and get a chair. So here we go. Greetings everyone, and great here with another Company Heroes 1. Now, blah. Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn top left side as the mech boy. We have Massive Ebola. Spawning the opponent as the Lord Commissar. We have Fog, who's gone for early Sentinel versus 2 Shooters. That's pretty standard. Into another Pure Guardsman. Pretty standard so far. We do got the Sentinel pushing his way forward. Or just walking by, not really pushing forward at the exact moment. We do got the mech board captured this power point, so he's going for early aggressive power. He may be eyeing for an early Storm Boy or Luda, probably Storm Boy. Shooters captured the requisition point, but we're seeing a bit of fire there. And we do got some damage coming on in. We do have the mech boy going to be engaged in melee by the Lord Commissar. And it does do a nice little teleport away. Multiple guard points, points being captured by the guardsmen. We've got 6 man and 6 man. They don't have that starting upgrade just yet. We got the Lord General. Does decapture that point, but he will be overwhelmed here. His Stormtrooper is not enough to help him fight multiple squads. And Sentinel has received quite a bit of fire as well. He will need to get that repaired up. Likely the next engagement he will repair it up in middle combat. Shooters do get a nice little flank there. And nice stomp there, so he has gotten the stomp upgrade before he got the sergeant upgrades. He does have a bit of requisition stored up as well, so maybe a good idea to get those sergeants. They help with firepower and bleed. I would imagine 3 extra men would help out a lot. And a squad that's designed just to be mass reduced. We do got the mech boy now falling back. We do got Casual Devils being put out. So we really want to Casual Devils before get out sergeants. Very nice. We do got the Lord Commissar pushing his way forward. The Stormtrooper bodyguards are receiving quite a bit of fire there. The Lord Commissar is now rushing forward, trying to tie up this Storm Shooter Boy in melee. But there's also Ludas here. He needs to tie those up in melee. He will get suppressed. Or he will be firing upon that Sentinel.
The boys need themselves a knob, they do. Get the power thingy up, boss.
He does fall back to those squads. The Shooters and Mech Boy will engage the Lord Commissar. He does have one of his bodyguards now down. He is reinforcing combat. Does cost 25 requisition. Lost both his bodyguards. And he will get a special attack there, but needs to fall back now. Full retreat isn't necessary. He does get wiped there. Luda is set on up, trying to suppress this Sentinel. Casual Devils get a nice knockback there with a shotgun blast. Imperial Guardsman is charging forward, trying to recover the Sentinel. We will see a stop there, getting the Mech Boy and some of the Shooters. The Casual Devils has taken quite a bit of damage, actually. Three generators there by the Orcs, while only 2 generators down south. Guardsmen are kept with central DP. And we do got a second squad of Casual Devils now deployed on out. Or being deployed on out. So it's going for a lot of Casual Devils. Good knockback there with the Stomp. He does take out 2 of the generators there. Very nice. Didn't realize he was doing that much damage to them. Lord General still knocked out. Oh, Lord General just been deployed on out, but got his first bodyguard reinforced as well. As 1 squad of sergeant, not the other squad yet. Hasn't dropped any models yet, so he won't sustain any additional manpower bleed. Or requisition bleed.
Well Figure that boost right. Generator right. Sparky now, boss.
I think we should take that spot.
Lord General will be moving his way forward, making some good damage on that shooter. The shooters have an upgrade to Daka Daka Daka, as well as the Knob Leader. Does drop a model there. Nice.
Boss, son. He's losing some land.
Mine now. Who would I got? And now shoot us too.
Mech Boy does teleport away from that power point. Tier 2 being researched by the Lord General. He has actually canceled the other Kajin Devil, which is probably a good idea. One is plenty. They do well, but they don't scale extremely well. They do fine in the late game, but not extremely fine. The Imperial Guardsmen do scale really well in the late game. Plasma guns, Kalmazar, get 12 members in a single squad. Kajin Devils, I think, got a good shotgun blast there. I heard the explosion. Up north, we do have the Kajin Devils trying to engage these points. Lord General could go behind some heavy cover, while the guard squad here does retreat back pretty early. Don't drop any models, or they did drop a single model. Has deactivated that. Oh, it doesn't deactivate that point. That point literally has 2 health. The Lord General could fire a couple bullets into it. It does take it out there. Kajin Devil has taken huge amounts of damage, but they still have 5 out of 6 models.
Adding to our post, boss.
We do got Chimera being deployed on out. Something I do want to see is the Lord General make use of those static defenses, those heavy turrets. Because this map tends to be a big brawl for the center, so those static turrets can do quite well in this map. And I also wanted to try testing out at one point in time is see whether or not the repair bunkers do repair the heavy turrets.
We got it, boss. We got it.
Good knockback there onto the shooters. Does take time to while a single bit of heavy cover there. 12 men or even 9 men covering around that single little bit is a little bit unbelievable, to say the least. Hell, even if there's only 6 members, that's still not enough cover there for 6 members. Mech Boy, ooh, very nice. Mech Boy's upgraded the Luda gun, the Def gun. That should give him some good suppression, fire support for his squads. And he does have the Ludas here as well, so he can upgrade, later on upgrade them and Mech Boy to beanie Def guns for anti-vehicle purposes. Does get some nice knockback there. Chimera is charging on forward. And we will have the nice grenade barrage. They didn't get any good knockbacks. I think he just got actually modeled that so fast. I suppose it's a good thing. And he's loaded with Kajin Devils in the back of the transport instead of guardsmen. Interesting. Chimera's making the way forward. We do got the Kajin Devils. They're severely wounded. They still have all the mauls though, even though they're severely wounded. Lord General's pushes his way forward. Macy grenade launcher barrage here. Kajin Devils still have all the models, but they are less than half health. Oh, he's placing on demo charge. Very, very nice.
What you want?
Lord General is making a soft retreat away, or just going to the heavy covers. It's sometimes hard to tell what he's doing without that symbol above his head as he went down. And all generators go down. Those Kajin Devils do a great job with those generators. Imperial Guardsmen making their advance. There's a lot of suppressive fire. We do have a beamy death gun on the Ludas, who's not putting the mech boy with the beamy death gun. And Catch Devils can pop out and get their nice grenade launcher barrage and shotgun knock blast on the Ludas. Ludas do fall back. We may see a grenade launcher barrage back into the base. We also got a squad of Ogrins pulling out and tank busters as well. Tank busters get great hits there on the Chimera. Wait, okay, that's a creeping napalm barrage. Or a creeping barrage. Never mind. At first I thought that was like, wait, that can't be a Valkyrie run. Did I get a... No, this replay goes on for a little bit more. Seems a bit of a stump. Maybe these tank busters will get a nice barrage onto this Chimera. Looks like we got the Sentinel here, so Billy Bruno opens in an ambush position, trying to tie up some of those guys up in melee. And here come the Bonehead Sergeants making a show force as well. Explosion coming for, I think that was Cajun Doubles. No bodyguards or upgrading the Lord General. And looks like some sluggers had an upgrade Burnus. Catch Devils do hop inside of the Chimera as the Imperial Guardsmen are getting quite wounded. The Spurners will be making their way back. There's still these sentry guns back at base, which will protect the squad, but there goes the Chimera. There goes forward reinforcements as well. I think he may have lost the Bonehead Sergeant research and re-researched the Bonehead Sergeant, the Ogrins in the middle of all that. Imperial Guardsmen are making the soft retreat away, while the rest of the forces are making full retreat, excluding the sentry, which is just running away. He's moving forward with quite a force. The beamy death gun won't be able to do much. It may have been better to upgrade the mech boy with the beam death gun, so you can switch back to the big shooter or to the death gun, regular death gun. Well, he does take out the Sentinel with the beam death gun, gets a little bit more value out of it, but now there's no targets or reasonable targets for him.
Right, we'll get the post up.
Got a little bit quiet.
Ooh, we added to the post, boss.
Got me, shooter. Life is good.
Looks like he's going to push his way forward. Burners are not fully reinforced. They got a model queued up. Tank Busters finding a barrage there. Could do a mortar barrage. Activate some sort of ability there. I'm not sure what ability it was. Looks like the Lord General has been upgraded to Flak Jacket, which grants the incoming ability to increase range damage taken. Here comes the mortar barrage. Makes him immune to knockback as well. So that's a pretty good group upgrade. But he does do a full retreat there. Imperial Guardsmen, do they have the Commissar upgrade? Doesn't. Oh, it looks like some of them, at least one of them does have it.
I think this is important. Look what I got.
Come on now, I'm trying to select the Guardsmen. Yep, 12 man, they're both being upgraded plasma guns as well. The Flamer upgrade may be actually a little bit better. A lot of light units from them to burn and get good AoE damage. We do got the Ogren squad now getting suppressed, and Mortar Barrage coming on down, very good combo. But Ogrins are quite durable. Does get the mech boy knocked back, shooters making the way forward, and Ogren's getting some good damage there on these squads. Imperial Guardsmen push their way forward, and scored the Flak Jacket. The incoming ability. I just sort of just make sure the quality of my stream. I don't know why. It feels like it's maybe dropping some frames. Doesn't look like I'm dropping frames though. Maybe because I'm. Eh, it looks fine enough. Looks like we do got a Death Dread being deployed on out. We do got a heavy weapons team in return. The heavy weapons team will be used for last cannon, though the Ogrins are anti-vehicle melee. Does find the Cajun Devils as well as the Lord General there. The Cajun Devils are being upgraded with the Melta Gun, which will help out somewhat versus the Death Dread, but it's more of a minor support. The Lord General himself could be upgraded. Yeah, the Lord General is upgraded with Melta Guns as well, which does upgrade his bodyguard with Melta Guns. So he does have 3 Melta Guns there with 1 Melta Gun on the Cajun Devil. Heavy Weapons team is not being upgraded with the Las Cannon. With the number of Melta Guns he has, he could upgrade to the Auto Cannon instead. Does get some suppression down, but we do have a last cannon heavy weapons team, so playing out a lot of Melta Guns, that's for sure. Though the Lord General can always swap it out, and the Sarge is an extra model of the Cajun Devil. The last cannon's more of a permanent upgrade. Here comes a creeping barrage. Does get a good hit there onto those sluggers, and the Ogrins are engaging, but they're quite wounded, but the Death Dread will go down. Ogren are falling back, does lose the Bonehead Sergeant right there. On the left side, Real Guardsmen charging forward, trying to tie up the Mech Boy in melee. Cajun Devils could potentially get a point blank shotgun blast there, but the Mech Boy does go down. Lots of good damage coming out on these boys. The Knob Leader will skip on out there with 1 of the extra models. Another Death Dread's being deployed out. I sort of disagree with that. That previous one went down really quickly, so it's not going to be really worth it. Here comes a nice gen bashing right there. Takes out 1 generator. Tank busters can quickly take out these generators. Tried a bit of extra splash there. Maybe it would have been a good idea to force by the ground to get some extra splash. Didn't, just a lot of overkill. Another generator goes down as well. So full gen bashing. He does have quite a bit of injury stored up. He can make a lot of usage for it for tier 2, but he will need a bit, perhaps rebuild the generators if he goes for tier 3. He could focus on these side points and activate them for just a little bit of a cheaper alternative for power.
Good idea. You're so cunning.
But he's have to worry about the burners. Lascan does decapit that power point. Nice knockback there with the grenades. And does get nice suppressive fire on that Cajun Devil. Tier 3 is being researched by the Lord General. He does need 200 energy to deploy out a Bane Blade, but that's only 3 or a little over 3 minutes or 4 minutes worth of energy, assuming none of the other models go down for reinforcement, energy reinforcements. And he does need quite a bit more workers as well, so it's actually not totally out of the possibility for him to deploy out a Bane Blade variant. Though likely a Leave and Rust would be pretty good. And Lord General, if I remember correctly, can deploy out forward Leave and Rust as an ability. Great damage. Looks like second Tank Buster Squad has been deployed, or no, his just guys were just really split up. And when it comes to Leave and Rust, either Executioner or Vanquisher Cannon will both be good when engaging these forces. There's a bunch of light units, so Executioner Cannon can do some great work, while the Vanquisher Cannon does just give them good range.
Boss, he's losing.
Mech Boy doesn't have a lot of tickets left. 125. His opponent has more than twice that amount. Another creeping barrage coming on in. It does knock back some guys into the creeping barrage, getting some great knockback there, even on his Ogre. And the Depth Dread's almost down. Las Cannon is getting tied up in melee by the Mech Boy, but the Ogre has enough health to perhaps can chase the Depth Dread away, but the Depth Dread is just going fast. Ogre and Lars keep on out there. The Bonehead Torch is still alive. And does miss the Depth Dread there. And it's not getting the kill there. Got a Mortar Barrage onto the Heavy Weapons team. And Burner's on the retreat path, so he may lose the entire Heavy Weapons team. 9 health, 7 health, 8 health, 6 health. Howdy. Looks like that notification's actually working, but it was way off. Jeez, I need to work on that notification placement. It was supposed to be in the top right, not left. Ooh, I really need to adjust that. You got the power node receiving quite a bit of fire. It does go down. Imperial Guardsman is getting hit quite significantly and being maintained suppression there thanks to the Mech Boy's Death Gun. Overall, the Orcs does have great feudal control at the moment, but he does have less VPs. And his opponent's saving up for something big. Lord General is still down, going for Leman Russ. Leman Russ is, what, 135 energy? And we'll see if he goes for Executioner or Vanquisher. Actually, the Vanquisher does range, which makes it a bit more reliable, less prone to sustain a bit of damage. But the Executioner has good opportunities to get some good damage in.
I think this is important.
Oh, looks like the mortar barrage. Nope, that was a grenade launch barrage from the Cadison Devils. Guardsmen making their advance. Last cannon is managed to reinforce.
Those boys all dead now.
That line when it drops a model. I really hate that line. It sounds like this full squad wipe.
200 points.
That Corey himself needs a whole lot of healing. Oh, we got another creeping barrage. And we got Bolgrins deployed on out there. So it's upgrades Bolgrins to Bolgrins. Depth Dredge charge on forward, trying to have these Casual Devils in melee. Knock back on the Burnos, and there's actually a second Depth Dredge deployed out. No upgrades in Lean Rust and nothing being researched at the moment. Bolgrins charging and getting some great damage, and the last cannon will take out the Depth Dread. The other one is the line of sight of the last cannon, perfectly square in the sides. And we got also the Lean Rust now engaging. And there goes the Depth Dread. A nice decisive win by the Imperial Guardsmen. It's Angrid saying thank you for watching and signing off. Yep, there's that replay now recorded. Let's head to the next one. Yeah, just those notifications looks like. Because that seemed like a way off the center. I thought I placed that in the top right corner, but it just seemed like went crazy off center. Yep, that's good to know at least. Yeah, it's something for me to do after stream. Game history, and let's go ahead and delete this one. Got Eisenhorn versus Ventor. And here we are. Oops, there we go.
That's a good position.
Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the Force Commander, we have Eisenhorn. Spawn on the top left side as the Plague Champion, we have Ventor. We do got the Chaos Marines and Tactical Marines, so a bit of a mirrored matchup so far. I suppose it would be Chaos Lord versus Force Commander. Because the Plague Marine's counterpart is the Tech Marine. Because some odd reason, the Plague Marine can repair stuff. I always found that weird.
This is Imperial territory now. Let this node power a holy crusade.
The Plague Champion has captured up that requisition point, while we got better caption game coming up by the Force Commander. Neither side's gone for a second squad yet. Usually second scout or second heretic is pretty common, but neither player is going for the standard opener, so maybe both players are eyeing for early power. Force Commander is trying to push his way forward. Both the Plague Marine and the Space Marines here, Chaos Marines. The Force Commander will not be able to win out, and he's actually trying to engage the Plague Champion melee, not the Chaos Marines. I would actually, personally, I would focus on the Chaos Marines because he will at least get some good damage on the squad. Does get the battle cries for multiple chain stacks, and actually the Force Commander very close to going down. He needs to fall back now. Down to 30, 20, 14, 7, 0. That was horribly played by the Force Commander. Shotgun squad has been deployed. Okay, now I'm wondering as well, for YouTube, did I remember to do the Dawn of War 2 symbol or the Company Heroes 2 symbol or Company Heroes 1 symbol? I think I may have chosen the wrong game. Hope I didn't mislead anybody. Oops. We got some Noise Marine deployed on out. A good counter. I'm guessing Assault Marines. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Devastator Marines. Haters charging on forward. Like we see in shotgun knockback. Yes, we do. But that one model did not get knocked back, so it's tying up the scouts in melee. Scout's going to be trying to run away. We do got some Tactical Marines here. He goes around the corner, but they actually firing through the ground.
No easy targets. Scouts under attack. No mercy. We're suppressed.
And a good detonation there, suppressing the scout squad. He does drop a model there now. Devastator Marines still trying to set on up, and we got the Heretics now falling on the back. Over here, we do got the Chaos Marines and the Plague Champion pushing the way forward. Noise Marines pushing the way to the center. And it looks like the Tactical Marines are receiving a lot of free damage there. We do have the general damage and health upgrade onto the Chaos Marines.
Capturing one of our victory points.
We do got one Devastator Marine, and does get the Noise Marine blast there, allowing to stop them from firing at range entirely. Looks like some sort of grenade has been thrown by the Plague Champion. Ooh, and that's a lot of damage. They're going to spend a lot of time healing up. That's for sure. Because not a single model went down, but that was just great AoE damage. But the Plague Champion's gone for the Blight Grenade, which is like it's basically an incendiary grenade. Just great. Force Commander not getting knocked back by the Noise Marines. Force Commander doesn't have any upgrades just yet. May see a shotgun blast relatively soon. And Noise Marines do fall back before dropping any models. Very nice. Plague Champion's making his way forward. 3 Power Generators have been deployed. 3 Power Generators here. And now the Force Commander is falling on back.
The enemy is claiming a victory point. Generator operational. Generator operational.
We do have the Plague Champion sort of just skirting around. Both sides are just going pretty slow, with each side deploying one less squad that people normally do, which is making a lot less engagements. So hopefully there's going to be a big explosive end game, because both sides going for a power-based build. Though the Force Commander has not researched Tier 2 just yet. It does cost 125,300.
Technology unlock beginning.
Now it's starting to research Tier 2.
One of our generators is under attack.
We do got the Tactical Marines now falling on back.
The Codex Astartes guides us to victory.
And we'll be getting some good damage on this generator. He's actually deployed another generator right there, which will be taken out. It did net him a bit of extra energy.
We have lost a generator to enemy fire.
The Dark Gods wage war on me. Victory point secured.
Plague Champion will be overwhelmed by the Chaos of Force Commander, where the Chaos Heretics are pushing with forward, suppressing the Force Commander. Tactical Marines are getting some good damage in, upping the upgrade of the Sergeant once he gets to Tier 2. Devastator finding out getting good angle down the Noise Marines this time, though the Heretics could rush forward and tie them up in melee. He needs to retarget towards the Heretics. Heretics still have not targeted. Now it's being targeted there. Ooh, does manage to throw the Blight Grenade, and with the extra AoE damage from the Noise Marine, they sustain a lot of damage quite quickly.
The enemy is capturing one of our victory points.
Norse Marines engaging the scouts, gain some great damage there.
A battle brother has fallen. Do not let his sacrifice be in vain.
Plague Champion does get a kill there on the retreat. Scouts will likely not go down.
The tide of battle turns toward the righteous.
Ooh, Razorback. So Razorback has been deployed.
Power generator.
Mobile transport and reinforcements. And the Heretics actually went down in one of those engagements. I didn't realize the Heretics actually went down. The Chaos Dreadnought has been deployed. Of course, has its autocannon. We may see the Mark of Khorne variant or the Zinch variant either be good versus the Chimera, but honestly, Chimera's not a huge threat, or the Razorback, not Chimera. Not a huge threat, but still a threat nonetheless. Devastator Marines do have the advanced targeting, so we will have some anti-vehicle damage. We got also plasma guns here. They, of course, can do some damage versus the Dreadnought, but not a whole lot. Hasn't activated. Oh, being upgraded to the last cannon. Could perhaps activate the advanced targeting in the meantime. Good hits there. Chimera could potentially run forward in order to tie him up, body block it. And he's actually upgraded the Tactical Marines with rocket launchers. Went for a lot of anti-tank, but he does lose vision right there, allowing to escape on out with that Dreadnought.
One of our own has died.
Since he does missing a melee unit squad, he could upgrade the Chaos Marines with the Khorne variant, chain axes and a Melta pistol. And we've got the Plague Champion upgrade to the Plague Sword. The Plague Sword, of course, allows them... it's a zombie blade, allowing to get zombies as they start killing stuff. I do love that blade. And it looks like the Noise Marines are being upgraded. The Noise Blastmaster in the front line, but this Dreadnought needs to fall back. He doesn't even have any heretics. He needs to get a new heretic squad. Blastmaster sit on up. I'm aiming. Doesn't fire a shot off.
Taking fire!
Force Commander. Good light grenade there. Force Commander will receive some damage over time upon the tree path, but likely won't go down.
Scouts ready. Under fire! Orders.
And it looks like the Noise Marine totally went down in that mix. Ooh, annihilates that Devastator. Heretic on the build queue. He's still pretty far away from getting that Dreadnought repaired, so that Devastator has time to reinforce and get back on the front line.
Rearming.
Upgrade complete.
Ready, the armor of alacrity.
Armor of Alacrity being deployed, I can hear. Which, of course, I think just increases speed, right? Alacrity usually means speed. I think that may have been the ship that went... Ooh, that was a good hit. I thought there was plenty of health remaining on that thing, but no, it went down. But the armor isn't like the HMS Alacrity's the ship that went down the Falkland Wars? I don't know why I know that, but I know that's a ship that was in the Falkland Wars.
The enemy has claimed our battle brothers.
Strike, Scout Squad getting hit by that autocannon could potentially get fully wiped there. The Force Commander is still at tier
Issuing new
2,
weapon
but doesn't
loadouts.
have a whole lot deployed.
Reading you clear.
Let's see. Armor of Alacrity increases health by 100, speed by 0.5, and grants us sprint
He
ability.
is not yet beaten.
So it's it's an armor of speed with a bit of health that'll allow him to withstand a beating on his push forward. Power Fist, that is a anti-vehicle weapon, right? Yes, it is an anti-vehicle weapon. It also gets a plasma pistol.
The chapter calls and we answer.
Grants the Flesh over Steel ability, which disable target vehicle for 5 seconds. So that's a great support anti-vehicle weapon.
No mercy, no respite.
We do have this Nurgle shrine set on up. Nurgle shrine, of course, excellent for health regen and defensive capability. And we got some gen backshot going right there. Devastators get
Battle brother has
nailed by
fallen.
that Blastmaster.
Do not let his sacrifice be in vain.
The time for
Chaos Dreadnought does get disabled right there, but the Force Commander will escape on, will be forced back quite quickly. The Force Commander actually may go down, seeing lots of fire. Blastmaster engages, down to 57 health.
Research underway.
Tier 3 being researched by the Force Commander. Both sides just lacking forces. I don't know why, but both sides just lacking a whole lot of forces. It feels like the requisition income for both players is just low. There's a lot of energy for the Plague Champion. So if he gets focused on more on requisition points, he will be able to deploy out some heavy assets in Tier 3. He did not need these power generators. He's floating 400 power. He needed that requisition for other things.
The Codex Astartes guides us to victory.
Those are on Blight Grenade there. Huh, they must put a bit more of a splash effect there. Very nice. I don't remember that splash effect being there.
the traitors attack. We shall return.
Bit of extra polish like that goes a long way.
Strategic location ahead.
Blastmaster in the center of the map. Scouts going for the requisition points. Is a good target. Not sure if he realizes actually how good the target that is, because his opponent needs requisition. Plague Champion is responding, however. Plague Champion has also been upgraded to the Armor Pestilence, which grants the Armor of Decay that grants knockback after the Plague Champion receives enough damage. So sort of like the Fury ability. Or Righteousness. Good hit there on the Force Commander. Force Commander, of course, has been fully teched up, getting Iron Herald to allow him to use his energy as health. But we'll need to fall back, sustain huge amounts of fire there. Scouts will manage to keep on out there with their hands on their heads. And didn't drop any models there. Interesting. Devastators, those Chaos Marines just need to tie up the Devastators up in melee. Ooh. Blast Master is effective versus everything. 5 health remains. Devastator squad, so we will manage to keep on out there. Does upgrade the Tactical Marines with plasma guns again.
Understood.
Ooh, what's being called there? Assault Terminators have been deployed.
We shall make it so.
Assault Terminators do are anti-vehicle melee, but he's also going to focus on Blastmaster, even as a higher threat to his army at the moment. Does force him to fall back. Big fallback there, but he needs to take out that Chaos Shrine. It's constantly providing suppression.
No blow will go unanswered.
Light Grenade is thrown, does get both of those squads, as well as himself. Has brought out his plasma or rocket launcher again. And looks like the Chaos Marines are being upgraded with plasma guns, which is a good upgrade to fight against those Terminators. Terminators do decapture the point and do teleport forward. Does spot the plasma guns.
Deploying war.
Good hits there. Plague Marines down the last 100 health, 23 health, and does go down there. Terminators has seen quite a bit of use now. They may need to fall back relatively soon. And they've been upgraded with lightning claws. I would have probably kept the hammers. Because the anti-vehicle damage is important to take on that Dreadnought. So I suppose he has the last cannon. And ooh, he needs to teleport. Definitely needs a teleport. It's down to less than 100 health. 35 health, 10-0. Ooh, that auto cannon plasma guns are ripping them apart, so it does lose the Terminators. And we've now got the Force Commander Terminator now deployed. But the Blastmaster is getting some great damage in. He's being upgraded with Lightning Claws. But he has seen quite a bit of use. Does teleport away the Force Terminator, Force Commander.
The enemy has 200 points remaining.
Moving to cover.
Dreadnought's trying to respond to those scouts. He still has repair deck squad, so he does have repairs.
Power node deactivated and ready to be secured.
And we do have not a lot of VPs in difference between the two players. It is a slight advantage for the Force Commander. He does decapture the power point, but his opponent does not need power. His opponent should not even focus on really the power points anymore. Sure, he can deny some power, but he needs to focus on the VPs now. Ritual's being activated, very nice. His requisition point, decapturing that is actually much more important. Looks like the Space Marines are saving up for something big, probably a Predator tank. They could go for a Land Raider, but meh. Against his current composition, Land Raider, in my opinion, won't be fantastic. More Terminators probably be a better option. Perhaps with an Assault Cannon. or heavy, not the heavy flame, but the assault cannon would be quite nice. Dreadnought is about ready to go down. Tactical Marines making their advance. It no longer needs that rocket launcher, though it would still be effective versus the structure. Black Grenade is thrown. And he will be tying up the Blastmaster and about the melee. Tactical Marines have the same huge amounts of fire. Devastator Marines are getting hit, but no longer really any valid targets left for them. Great special attacks there. And the Terminator Force Commander can retreat if I remember correctly. Try and type those plasma guns in melee. Maybe a good idea to retreat back now.
Go ahead.
And it does fully go down there.
Requires aid.
We do got a Predator now being deployed on out. Another Dreadnought for the Chaos Marines. I think he's still in tier 2.
Understood.
That's a good position.
Tactical Marines and Devastator Marines are pushing the way forward. Scouts try and camouflage
We are
forward.
losing a requisition point to the enemy.
We are the mailed fist of the chapter.
Does he capture the requisition point? And we've got the Chaos Marines now keeping the Scouts at close range. Nice shotgun blast by the Scouts. Tactical Marines receive a good hit there by the Blastmaster. And that may be a dead Scout if that fire hits the Scouts, the Blastmaster. Here comes the Predator. Blastmaster retargeted with the Predator, but it does wipe out the Scouts, which means no more repairs left for the Force Commander. With the Plasma Guns and the Blastmaster on the field, that's going to sustain lots of fire. Extra armor for the arm being researched. Lascan's trying to hit that shrine. And a full squad wipe. Oof. That's gotta hurt. No Scouts at the build kill. Force Command Terminator does avoid that Blastmaster shot.
Reading you clear and true.
We have 200 points remaining.
Another Scout Squad being deployed for repairs. The Space Marine player, the Force Commander, has quite a bit of red points. He's pretty close to a nuke, and we got the Plague Shaper going for tier 3 as well. He's pretty close to a nuke as well. Rocket launcher has been upgraded for the Chaos Dreadnought, which is the Mark and Cinch. I think that's the Frenzy Barrage that ability the upgrade grants. Does manage to teleport away and fully retreats.
But he is not yet beaten.
Just a pretty slow replay overall.
The time is now, brothers.
We got Plague Cloud being pointed out. He does have Stormguard veterans as well. Braving the Plague Cloud because he wants to capture that point. He's going to immediately retreat. He does need to immediately retreat at this point.
Orders. Scouts here.
Scouts should just stay back. Perhaps get the stealth upgrade. Just capture this VP. with this shrine and ritual constantly being activated, just good health regen for this region.
Behold, the traitors attack.
Predators push its way forward. The VPs are almost even.
Come then, renegade.
Predator has been repaired. It's going to make its way forward. Blastmaster is still going to be very problematic. And do have a second Predator being deployed on the field, so it's going for a lot of armor, which is not a half bad idea. Spartan does have a handful of anti-vehicle weapons, but nothing too significant. And he does have quite a bit of power as well, so maybe deploy out another Predator tank, a third Predator tank?
My fury knows no bounds. Ready, you clear. Ready.
He's going to upgrade the scouts with the camouflage upgrade, and the Predator and scouts going for a pretty sizable flank.
Accept defeat.
Nobody expects the Predator tank to come from behind. Scouts, yes. Predators, no. Here comes a nice frag launcher barrage. Blastmaster's now rotating forward. Not enough red points for an orbital strike. At this point, I believe he needs an orbital strike. For the and there goes the Predator tank. Just not enough support. If he's able to get the Terminator Force Commander to teleport forward and tie up something in melee, that would have been great. There we go. Now he has enough for orbital strike. Gets his own Force Commander Terminator, so the Force Commander Terminator goes down. There could be some great damage here. There's 2 orbital strikes there. It all depends what these guys fly around. So great damage across the line. Force Commander Terminator does go down, and actually not in the proper spot, because he lost the Stern Guard veterans do get moved to the right, and he lost the Predator. He still has his Chaos Marines, Noise Marines, Heretics, Dreadnought, and now he has some
One of our initiates
Chaos
has
Terminators. No extra armor on this Predator, so no extra 200 health. He does have enough resources to play out another Predator. He may be setting up for a Land Raider. Does decapture this point as well, very nice. This point is still captured up with the Force Commander, so the other 2 points are just neutral. Plague Chamber will skip on out of there with plenty of health. Chaos Terminators have been upgraded with the Auto Cannon. That's a lot of damage there from the Dreadnought, and Predator does go down. So something big has been pointed out. He's lost a lot of resources recently, so he's left out 2 in the requisition. The Storm Guard veterans are getting hit quite significantly. Chaos Predator shooting forward, trying to type these Terminators up in melee. And the Chaos Terminators do teleport away themselves. Lightning Claws are not an anti-vehicle melee. I probably would have let the Dreadnoughts take those hits so he could get more hits there on the Terminator. The VPs are now lower for the Force Commander.
We are suffering heavy losses.
And did that Scout Squad just disintegrate? I wasn't really paying attention. All of them just was dead. It was at like full health. Another Chaos Shrine there, so I think the Force Commander is going to lose this fight. He just has nothing remaining. He'll be sticking around for, looks like another minute. This is just a slow and boring game, honestly.
Ready.
Another Predator tank is being deployed on out. At this point, he should just back out.
We are losing a requisition point to the enemy. The enemy is destroying a key structure.
We are the mailed fist of the chapter.
Plasma cannon gets a direct hit, takes out the sergeant, and those frag launchers, frag missiles, did actually some good damage to that Stuttgart veteran. Force Commander Terminator is trying to capture that point, but he will get wiped out. He'll probably decapture it, but he probably won't live past that. Predator tank pushes his way forward. Rocket's already raining on in the Predator tank. Force Commander Terminator will manage to fall on back. Good damage there.
Reading you clear and true.
There's also a bunch of generators deployed over there. Why did he deploy so many generators? Both sides
We have failed.
deployed a lot of generators and didn't really use them. Oh, there's Angrade saying thank you for watching for this really boring replay. And yep, let's go on to the next game. Also, before we go to the next game, I want to double check a couple things. Because I see a lot of people join the YouTube stream and then back out. I wonder, did I choose the wrong thumbnail? No, that's the Dawn of War 2 thumbnail. Also, the one person said hi, or waved hi. His profile. His profile picture, I swear, it almost looks like me. No, it doesn't. It's not. Definitely not me. It looks like in that low quality picture, it actually does look like me. Oh well. So let's get back to Dawn of War 2. Let's want to get that back to normal. Good. Takes out of that. Yep, looks like nothing in my settings are wrong. It's just that I guess people are not sticking around for Dawn of War 2. Oh yeah, that was a boring replay. Oh, let's go ahead and load up this one. And that map is designed for big epic engagements. What? How could they go so wrong? A big slowing slugfest. Oh well. And looks like the music's not playing. One of my rules is let the music play. It does help out quite a bit. And here we go. And here we are. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the north side as the Warp Spider Exarch, we have Fear. Is it Fear himself? Fear incarnate? But you have nothing to fear but Fear itself. That's all the stupid jokes I have at the moment. And spawning his opponent as the war boss, we have Pax. He's the biggest and the strongest. And orcs, they know Fear. It's just that they tend to die when they see Fear. Warp Spider getting some good damage there on the Slugger. Able to get one model kill already. Very nice. He will need to teleport away relatively soon. Very nice. And that's actually, these garrisons are actually quite good for single ranged units. PowerPoint has been claimed. We've got the requisition, or this PowerPoint being claimed by the war boss. Sluggers getting hit by the warp spider once again. Lots of shooters trying to shoot up that warp spider.
Support structure complete.
And he will, it doesn't teleport away, so he does lose the warp spider very, very early. We do have a 2 Guardian opener as well. I don't think I've mentioned that just yet. While his opponent has gone for 2 Shudas. So it looks like the warp spider maybe eyeing some early power generator play.
We must arm the even cooler war.
Looks like the warp spider Exarch has been respawned and is getting the improved targeters upgrade. That's what's spending most of its early income on. Does deactivate the point. Guardian Squad is in good defense position as they are advancing. So let's see, the improved targeting. What does that do? It's in the amulet spot. Increases weapon range by 7 and range damage by 50%. So it's going to be a great long-range support unit. He actually may lose that Slugger Squad to the Warp Spider. Guardian Squad doesn't get the kill there. Has to cover burners, and there it goes. There's the special attack. Nice special attack there. Getting the wipe with that squad, and he just completed the burner upgrade, so he does lose that entire upgrade as well. It doesn't get cancelled. So he does lose a lot of income there. War Boss here has sustained a lot of damage there, but does force... nope, he has not forced back this Guardian Squad. The War Boss does go down as well, so both players have lost their hero once, but with a Slugger now down, that's a big loss because the burner upgrade gets lost with it.
Our reinforcements are here.
Generator operational.
What was that?
Adding support structure.
That must have been a power generator making a sound like that. Both players have maxed out their generators. We do got now a spare Slugger. Maybe it's one used for capturing. Maybe he wants to get burners again, trying to go for some gen bashing. But the Warp Spider can able to do hit and runs on its own now with that improved targeters upgrade.
Our Guardians have given their lives for our cause.
Oh, Guardian Squad getting hit right there. They were shooting at him earlier, and there's the burner upgrade as well.
The Orcs are sailed!
And Guardian Squad.
We have it, boss here.
4 health, 3 health. And Wu managed to barely escape on out of there.
The destination.
Warp Spider. Nope, that was the War Boss being recovered there at the same time. I thought he teleported on top of the War Boss, but nope. The War Boss has been redeployed. We do got a Guardian Weapon team as well. Getting some great damage in the Burner Squad. Guardian Weapon team pushing forward. Needs to start hitting that Slugger, because that Flamer is a huge threat to these generators. He needs to return to that Slugger. Generator has to say huge amounts of fire. Warp Spider needs to perhaps teleport forward and time up the melee, but he does not need because he does force him back. On the left side, you got the War Boss charging forward, getting some good damage to the Guardian Squad. No upgrades in the War Boss just yet. He's going to be tying up the Shuda in melee as the Guardian Weapon team makes its advance forward.
Strategic point ahead.
Oh, there's the
No
Warp Spider.
hour
Sometimes it's
here
really hard
is
to
safe
track
enough
him.
for sleep.
I suppose that's his design, teleporting everywhere.
Guardians have come afield.
We have to make here.
Flamers and shooters pushing the way forward. The war boss has received quite a bit of damage.
Orcs are vandalizing one of our structures. The Elder host now wields greater weapons.
Oh, both of his guardians are inside the garrison. He only needs one in there. I suppose he's just trying to protect them. These forces try and push forward, trying to get some gen bashing. And he will be successful. Guardian Hook team is rotating him over. Where's the Warp Spider? Warp Spider is way down south, so he will lose all his generators. That's assured. Because 2 shooters and a slugger there will do quite a bit of damage there. War Boss is falling back at home. Guardian 12 team not moving the gauge. He's already lost all of his generators. And up points will be deactivated. Maybe this point is activated, so quickly go out some generators there if you want to maintain power income. We do got a Warp Spider squad to support the Warp Spider Exarch. And basis positioning, I don't think I saw him build it earlier, so maybe he did the global ability? He's out of red points, so I think he did the global ability to spawn out the Warp Spiders. Warp Spider's being upgraded to aspect the Warp Spider.
The enemy is claiming a
You would imagine the Warp Spiders already be upgraded to aspect the Warp Spider.
One less generator.
gifts of the craftwork.
War Boss is now seeing huge amounts of fire from the Warp Spider, but he has retargeted towards the shooters. And these Warp Spiders pushing the way forward with the Guardian's weapon team. Burners are severely wounded. Warp Spider needs to get out of that garrison because he's about ready to lose that squad. He does lose the Warp Spider. Does get some of the generators there, very nice.
We must arm for even crueler warfare.
They lose fire upon us.
Death Dread is being deployed on out. We do have the Guardian weapon seats. We can be upgraded for Bright Lance, and that Guardian got ripped apart. Guardian weapon team does get some good damage here with the Sword of Warp Fighters, providing lots of firepower. War Boss is at half health. And with the 2 Warp Spiders here, that's a lot of damage from out. He's got his Sergeant upgrade on both these squads. Is there no Haywire grenades? Oh no, there is Haywire grenades. It's part of the aspect of the Warp Spider. Bright Lance does get one shot there as he's stomping away. Burns receiving quite a bit of damage there. He does tie up one of them in melee, but teleports away. He will be forced to fall back. Bright Lance getting some great damage there. Does he have enough energy for a Haywire grenade if they're even off cooldown? Did he lose it? No, he did escape out both those squads. Oh, and the Bright Lance fully went down. Ooh. Where did the Bright Lance go fully wiped? Was it way over here? So the Bright Lance fully down. He's going for another Warp Spider to support his Warp Spiders. Maybe he's going to try to avoid the vehicles and just start doing hit runs and everything else. Crazy strategy. Nope, he has canceled that Warp Spider.
The foe seeks to deprive us of a vital resource point.
Shooters are engaging the Guardians. And now the shooters are being forced back. This one's still quite healthy.
I trust there is purpose to this interruption.
Looks like he's starting to repair up the Death Dread. The Haywire grenades could do some good work, plus some range damage as well. Both Haywire grenades do connect, and that was enough damage to take out the Death Dread. Ooh! The Orc player threw away that Death Dread. The lack of repairs just caused them to go down to those Haywire grenades. They do a bit of damage, and that was just simply enough to take out the Death Dread.
We will stand against any enemy.
Shooter make it fully wiped there. Does get disintegrated.
seed. The generator is destroyed.
Generator does go down.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
Still no. Oh, we do have an upgrade on the Warp Spider. The heavy gauge depth spinner grants the heavy gauge filament ability, which adds knockback to the Warp Spider's Exarch's range attacks. Very nice. And I think also increases base damage. Stormboy is being deployed on out. And the War Boss will likely go down.
Our guardians have given their lives for our cause.
1 health and goes down. I thought it was like, oh wait, it's going to really skip off 1 health.
Adding support structure. Adding support structure.
Shooters are kept at the VP, while the sluggers are kept at the requisition point. And teleport forward and force them back. Great hit and runs, hitting these individual units. Stormboy is a great way to close the gap, but they can just, if they jump in first, then the Warp Spiders can warp away. The Warp Spiders have to jump in, then receive a jump, and then they can engage. Of course, they have pretty good jump range, and the Warp Spider Exarch is actually not actually jumped away, and he's gonna go straight into that garrison.
We are losing a victory objective.
Shooter is upgraded, big Shooter upgrade, getting some good damage there onto the Warp Spider, with a heavy gauge filaments granting that good stun, reducing his opponent's damage. Lulu Squad hasn't been it now. I sort of disagree with that because he has dealing with the Warp Spiders, so they're jumping, teleporting infantry, which makes them very hard to track down. War Boss has no upgrades at the moment.
The orcs assail!
And we do have the Sluggers getting hit quite a bit there. And the War Boss is captured at that point.
Spiders at your command.
The War Boss is seeing quite a bit of fire. We do got the jumping infantry. Does stun those War Spider, but since they jumped first, they can just jump away. And now we've got the Wraith Lord being upgraded with the Shuriken Cannon, so it's going for anti-infantry. The Guardians also here as well. The Stormboy is getting ripped apart. He will need upgrade. Yes, he is upgrading the Ludus with the Beamy Death Gun. He's current camouflage in a good ambush position, but if he jumps in or fires, he's way out of position. He actually may get spotted right there. He's yeah. He even built a web gate in front of him.
My work is not yet done.
We have succeeded in our objective.
We have succeeded in our objective. There is the victory objective.
The enemy has 200
Two
points
boring
remaining.
replays in a row. This game hasn't been that fantastic. Over here we do have the Guardian Squad getting forced away.
Our guardians have given.
We are the guardians.
It does force back the Guardian Squad, no problem. Over here, the squads once again being picked off one at a time.
One of our structures is being attacked.
Power Node's getting some good damage or hit onto it. The Beam Duff can make short work of it as well. If you got these forces responding, the Wraith Lord could actually just stay back since that Beam Def Gun's the region. Let one of these Warp Spiders or the Warp Spider Exarch tie it up in melee and let just Have move the Warp Spiders forward. Wraith Lord has received a hit there. And has suicided one of the balls there. Didn't do actually as much damage as I expected. It does teleport away now. Warp Spider Exarch is still in... Okay, looks like he's starting to engage now. And we do got the Beam Def Gun does get inside the structure, but the Shuriken Cannon could do some good work there. We need to make sure to turn on range mode. Warp Spiders are falling back. Storm Boys getting some great hits there. Does teleport over here. And he's actually getting some good damage there onto the garrison on the inside, looks like. With those wide sweeps, sometimes I see him hit him while in the wide sweeps. Heavy, the Warp Spider Exarch may get the wipe there, does get the wipe there. The Wraith Lord may go down to the ATB weapon of the Storm Boys. Warp Spider is still trying to gauge on in, but the Warp Spider has very little health remaining. And there goes the Wraith Lord. Well, he may lose the Storm Boys in return, down to the last 36 health. But the Warp Spider Exarch was way too low in health. The VP game is definitely in favor of the Warp Spider, but the current capture is in favor of the Orcs. Death Dread now is deployed on out, getting upgraded to Burnos. We do got another Wraith Lord. War Boss is reinforcing back. Still no upgrades on the War Boss. Maybe he is the heavy armor. But you need, was it, you need tier 3 for that? Sluggers are falling back.
Half the pleasure is in planning.
Capturing them more and more points. Very nice. Warp Spiders, of course, very good at capturing on points. We do have, of course, the Barna in Blitz for the Death Dread, which should be relatively useful when engaging the Warp Spiders as they start running around everywhere. Get some good flame damage off.
An Exarch emerges from the Warp Spider Shrine. No place we have it fast.
Plus, this one did actually lose its leader, the Exarch. Does detonate one of the balls there. I know that the suicide ability was at one point overpowered, but I think they nerfed it a little bit too much, because detonating, killing a maul like that should do a little bit more than that. And it does lose the Knob leader as well. I do got some tank busters being deployed out. He does not want to engage the Wraith Lord with the Death Dread.
Hostile orcs are claiming a victory point.
Tank Buster is about ready to be deployed on out. And now the VP is going to be captured, but he needs to retreat back now. Even now, he's actually prone to being squad wiped, I would say. He lost the Knob leader. He will escape on out of there. Oh. Teleports once more. Storm Boys do have their Knob leader, so they do have an anti-vehicle weapon. Tank Busters get a great hit there onto the Wraith Lord. And the Storm Boys are going to charge on him, try and tie up these forces. Does do a nice dodge there, while the Warp Spider Exarch does sort of get steady around. Tank Busters getting some great hits there. Wait. Those Tank Busters are already dead. I looked away for one moment and they were dead. How? Those warp spiders did so much damage so quickly. Does throw a haywire grenade there. Stormboy's knob leader does go down as well. And that was this last model there.
Wish a more personal acquaintance with us.
There's no generators there. He actually has no generators so far, or remaining, for the Aeldari player. He does have a slugger for repairs. And the warp spider has a lot of resources stockpiled up.
For victory is within reach.
Good. Goes for another Wraith Lord. It's going for 2 Wraith Lords, which is going to be very effective for his opponent because he just does not have enough anti-vehicle. So if he has to shoot us to fall back.
Strategic location spotted.
Warp spiders getting some great damage on the war boss, but I think this game is pretty much over. The war boss has nothing really left. He does deploy out another Death Dread, being upgraded to Burners again. And this one's been upgraded, being upgraded to Shuriken Cannon as well, so there's going to be so much anti-infantry. He needs Beam Def Guns, but we've seen how quickly those die. Tank Busters die even quicker, apparently.
Fallow a while longer.
I have no idea what the Orc player should do. He's way outgunned. Death Dread's charging forward. We have Guardian Squads here for repairs. I haven't even seen them in this game, the Guardian Squads. Death Dread has seen some fire. They have to rely on the anti-vehicle damage of the Wraith Lords. And great focus fire there by the Wraith Lords, or by the Death Dreads. This one Death Dread may go down. He's trying to charge forward, trying to get some damage there onto the Warp Spiders. Does teleport forward as well. May get a Haywire Grenade on this guy, which is the forward help one. This one is severely wounded. Does get the Haywire Grenades off there. Burners charging them forward, but they're severely wounded. They do teleport away in time. This Death Dread can't sustain any more hits. Death Shuriken can slowly pick away his life, and there goes the Death Dread. And there's actually execution for the Death Dread by the Wraith Lord. Did not know about that. Lost the Slugger, lost the Death Dread, trying to get out some Tank Busters, but they won't last long like the last previous set. Good Haywire Grenades, and the War Boss has threaded. This and Great saying thank you for watching and signing off. Oh, that replay was pretty one-sided as well. I've been sort of striking out on these Dawn of War 2 replays. I'm about ready to sort of call it quits for Dawn of War 2, go to another game. Which one would be a good one? Let's just start from the top again. Oh, while that's loading, I want to check my email because I'm expecting a email back. Nope, he has not responded back yet. And no music, so let's go ahead and reload. That last game was so slow, imagine it without any music. It would be even slower. And here we are with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Chaos Lord, we have Pax. Spawn on the north side as the Lord Inquisitor, we have Funny Man. We do have a Sentinel being deployed on out, Guardians going towards the power point, while the Lord Inquisitor is moving to the VP. Lord, the Chaos Lord has captured the requisition point. Chaos Marines going towards the center, while this Heretic Squad is captured the VP. Second Heretic Squad, second Guard Squad, pretty standard build opener from either player. And the Chaos Lord just captured that point out, and the Sentinel says, nope.
Your forces obey you.
How big of an insult is that by the Sentinel? You just got done capturing that, and then just got to 15, and now decaptured. Start over. Capture that requisition point there, or power point. We do got the Heretics charging forward, tying up the Lord Inquisitor up in melee. Imperial Guardsmen are falling on back. Chaos Lord is trying to tie them up in melee. No model detonations on the Lord Inquisitor yet.
Your forces obey you.
Does capture the requisition point here. This requisition point is being decaptured, trying to mimic the Sentinel. Speaking of the Sentinel, and we do got the Chaos Heretics pushing the way forward, perhaps trying to capture the VP. Well, let's try to decapture it at minimum.
Units fulfill your command.
Guard Squad are sitting a lot of free damage right there. The Chaos Marines should manage to win out this fight because the Guard Squads are severely wounded. You don't have the Sergeant upgrade just yet, so perhaps maybe upgrade the Sergeant before you start reinforcing. Sentinel hasn't been upgraded to Stomp? Yes, it has. Heretics are falling on back. We do got the Combine Flamer upgrade for the Chaos Lord, which grants him a basically incendiary grenade effect. A manual cast flamethrower. What was this, Dawn of War 3? No, I'm kidding. I really have Dawn of War 3 for the Tactical Marines. If you want to use a flamer, you have to manually use the flamer ability. That game was not very good.
Your units fulfill your command.
Sentinel is back at home. Could use some repairs. We do got some Casual Devils as out on the field as well. We do got quite a bit of resources consumed by the Chaos Lord. Ooh, got grenade launcher upgrade. I do love the grenade launcher upgrade, which will be useful versus the grenade launchers of the Casual Devils. Combined Flamer ability was activated there. Does cancel it at a time. Tactical Chaos Marines do get stomped. And Chaos Lord's pushing his way forward. Grenades ring on in, but do miss the Imperial Guardsman. The Sentinel's not doing all too great as well. He is pushing forward with the squad. There's good opportunities here. Casual Devils has to think quite a bit of fire. Does receive a knockback there. Grenades do impact on those Imperial Guardsmen. Grenade launch barrage from the Casual Devils do knock back the Chaos Heretics. Chaos Heretics do also have their aspiring champion. And looks like he is going to get some damage there onto the power node. Only one generator at the moment, while his opponent does have full generators. Full, not full. While the Lord of Commissars is grinding and capturing points, have been upgraded with a couple upgrades herself. We do have the Holy Brazier, which grants the Holy Pyre ability, which damages enemies and reduces the damage output of enemies in the area. Very nice. And we also got the Rosary, which grants the Conviction field ability with solid NGP use to help. The generator does go down. Knockback grenades do come forward. Knockback grenades do also come forward as well. Tactical Marines have been upgraded with the general damage upgrade. Very nice. And both the squads are now falling on back. The Lord Inquisitor is actually quite wounded.
Do not lose your requisition point.
We are eager to prove ourselves.
And there's a stupid gnat buzzing around me. It's really annoying. Sentinel is trying to decapture the VP. Very nice. The Lord Inquisitor doesn't have a whole lot of points captured. Or not Lord Inquisitor. The Chaos Lord does not have a lot of points captured. That Sentinel's doing a great job just harassing and decapturing points. That's for sure.
You give ground to the enemy.
Multiple power generators have been deployed.
Give me a challenge.
Those are some grenades are being thrown over the cover. Very nice. And now finally being upgraded the Sergeant upgrade with the that guard squad. The other one has been upgraded the Sergeant upgrade. Knockback grenades do come forward, but it does avoid them.
It is ours now.
Our temple's dark majesty grows with our power.
Something has a tier 2 upgrade. What is... Oh wait, yeah, she just got completed a tier 2.
Seeks to destroy
I'm a bit blind today. Lord Inquisitor getting some good damage there onto those generators, and as well as the Casual Devils. What you can do with the Casual Devils as well is actually deploy out the Demo Charge. It does good structure damage. Plus you can hit multiple generators at once with it. Carrier Squad does fall back right there. Grenade Launcher Squad is still firing. And we'll be able to get some more and more good damage in. Chaos Marines coming to support as well. Knockback grenades on across the line. Very, very nice. The Sentinel actually may go down to not a whole lot of health remaining, but it's going to be repaired by both those guard squads. Looks like the Chaos Lord does go down to the Inquisitor and the Casual Devils, so this will be some full gen bastion here. Chaos Dreadnought being deployed on out by the Chaos Lord does spawn out some temporary bloodletters. Gets a full squad wipe there on that guard squad. He needs to make sure to keep his other one alive for repairs for all of his vehicle assets, not just for the Sentinel.
Glory of chaos!
Does activate the shield generator there. This squad does not have the Aspiring Champion upgrade. Chaos Lord has been respawned, and now we've got the Chaos Dreadnought as well. Casual Devil's actually prone to being wiped. Probably won't get wiped, but we'll sustain quite a bit of damage there. Oh, Zinch. If the Zinch Chaos Marines push their way forward, they're down to 30, 12, 7, 3 dead. Fully wiped Casual Devils. The Chaos Marines are starting to get back in this game. He's still pretty... He has lost a lot of ground for quite some game. Seems like the Imperial Guardsman has been on the upper hand this entire game, but his opponent, he's lost multiple squads. He has rebuilt his Casual Devils, or did he have two? Looks like he's rebuilt his Casual Devils, or had a second one out already. More power generators are going on down. Very, very nice. The autocannon's going to rip them apart. Tier 2 being researched by the Lord Inquisitor. She may need to get that, what's it called? That Melta pistol, the Inferno pistol, to help engage this Dreadnought. And have some Ogren. She needs some sort of anti-vehicle. Though the Lord Inquisitor can deploy out stormtroopers in the middle of the field, so she can perhaps deploy out some stormtroopers and then upgrade the Melta guns.
losing us a victory point. Your forces
Ooh, Cajun Devils. Showing what a real grenade launcher looks like. Lord Inquisitor specifically for that. I think that was the stun ability. Could have been the Holy Brazier. She is out of energy now, so no special abilities.
fulfill your command.
Cajun Devils could get some great engagement opportunity. We got Melter Gun on top of the Chaos Hydrants, and he managed to knock it back while doing the model detonation, and does stop the model detonation. At least on top of him. Ritual's being activated. Cajun Devil still has plenty of health, but the Chaos Lord also has plenty of health as well. Has upgraded the Armor of Inferno, so is able to access a very close range artillery barrage. Also grants health and health regen. And here is some Stormtroopers. Not upgraded with Melter Guns just yet. There goes Melter Gun research on the way. The red points are a little bit low. I think that was the global Stormtroopers. It has already lost a model and sustained lots of damage. Melta guns are now available and has access, of course, to the Haywire Grenade. Not Haywire Grenade, but Melta Bomb. Captain Return push the way forward. For stand and fight, cracked missiles also here. Let's help the Melta Bomb. The plasma pistol rifles of the Space Marines can do some good damage there, but the Sentinel does go down to the plasma guns. If those plasma guns weren't there, the Dreadnought could have gone down. Chaos Lord barging through a bunch of pipes. Another squad of Stormtroopers being deployed on out. Very nice. What if you go for plasma guns or hot shot, overcharge, outshot, las guns? The Melter Gun of the Sergeant is pushing his way forward, gains good damage there. Temporary Bloodletters being deployed on out to try to tie them up in melee. Lord Inquisitor is falling on back, but does get taken out by the Chaos Dreadnought. Fresh Stormtroopers also being upgraded with Melta Guns.
The Chaos Legions march from the Eye of Terror.
He does spot the Stormtroopers, but didn't see this Melta Guns. So could give him doubt what's going to be going on, but they are upgraded Melta Guns. I just realized it's not just like 1 or 2 or 3 get Melta Guns, but the entire squad gets Melta Guns. Holy crap, that's a lot of Melta Guns. They can melt stuff for that many Melta Guns. Lord, the Chaos Lord is there. There's a lot of AoE abilities he can deploy out against the Stormtroopers. And let's see, he's going to engage. He's going to engage the Chaos Lord. It is a general anti-everything weapon. Does use the Armor of the Inferno against the Cajun Devils though, and retreats back to the squad. So maybe it was a good juke there. Tier 3 being researched by the Chaos Lord. He knows about all the Melta Guns. So, Land Raider Phobos wouldn't be that great.
Your forces obey you.
The Grey Unclean one could be reasonable. The Melta Guns are not long range, and he can use some powerful AoE abilities. Chaos Predator wouldn't be half bad as well. A Khorne variant would be the best variant they can deploy out. Stun grenades do get one model there. No Melta Bombs just yet. Does activate the ritual there. 2 Melta Bombs do come forward. He's hitting the Chaos Marines. Chaos Marines do fully go down. And now the Chaos Dreadnought is getting ripped apart. Those grenade launchers doing some good work there as well. Casual Devil does fall back. That was a really good engagement there. And the Heretic Squad may go down as well. Melter Guns, they like hitting everything. They melt everything. Well, it's mostly hitting the Aspiring Champion, which can't go down as long as another Heretic is still alive. Was that... Oh! I never seen a squad wipe like that. The Chaos Lord does have more VP's moment, so he does have plenty of time to get back to the game, but he's down just a Heretic squad. I'm not sure what thing he should deploy out. He does spot the Ogryn.
Chaos has the upper hand.
Deploying out Bloodletters wouldn't be half bad because he needs a bit more energy for the... No, I suppose he could have got something. He does need a front line. And he knows about all the Melter Bombs. Or Melter Guns. A really stupid idea I have is just mass Bloodletter? Great hit there, gaining a lot of health regen. Would mass Bloodletter be a good idea? Blastmaster wouldn't be that great, nor Havocs, because they have, Stormtroopers do have infiltration. While the Bloodletters are jump infantry, they can be supported by the lone ritual of the Heretic Squad. Heretic Squad could go around capturing other points, however, but the Bloodletters will receive extra health regen and movement speed. Maybe it's a good idea to activate the invulnerability ability at this point. Does get one of the models there. Now spot that's one squad, but the Melter Guns are even doing good work against Bloodletters. Something needs to be deployed. I think it just deployed something big. Chaos Terminators. That's probably another good item to deploy out. Though Melter Guns still be effective for some, he needs to deploy out a Heavy Flamer. Chaos Terminators can get Heavy Flamers, right? That may be the best item for him to deploy. Autocannons wouldn't be half bad either, but I believe the Heavy Flamer may be the best upgrade for him. A good heavy AoE weapon. Let's Galaxy Burn. It's burning the Guardsman. Bloodletters are getting ripped apart. Does utilize the invulnerability ability. Does have the ritual there, sprinting with the Bloodletters, which will of course allow him some extra health regen. And Napalm run has come forward. Bloodletters are falling on back, make it fully wiped actually. And the Heretic Squad may get fully wiped. And the Bogrins are engaging as it's just he's just not really engaging all too effectively, honestly. He needs to start deploying out a lot of heavy assets. He's saving too many resources out. He needs to deploy out heavy assets now. He's queued up something extra after the Heretics. I'm not even sure what though. He's going for the autocannon, which is not a half bad upgrade. Does get some good damage here. Autocannon has been deployed on there. More Bloodletters being built. Honestly, he didn't really need a... Heretics are good for capturing. If he keeps those Heretics not meant for combat, but just for capturing, it's probably pretty good. Though he does manage to force back the Stormtroopers with those Heretics. But the Heretic Squads will need to fall back. Autocannon's pushing the way forward, getting some good damage there onto that Passion Devil. Does take out that generator. He is a bit low in power, so he does need that generator. He has enough energy to deploy out another Bloodletter squad. The VPs are in favor of the Chaos Lord as well. The Chaos Lord's still in the game.
You must not know our secrets. You are losing us a victory point.
Because they're trying to engage the Terminators. Ogryns are engaging the the Bloodletters, and the vulnerability ability did circle back some extra shots there. Here comes the Ritual, which will allow the Bloodletters to push on forward, and another Napalm run right on top of Ritual. Very good usage of the Napalm runs. After all, it's a giant target sign. Chaos Lord using the Combine Flame right there will get wiped.
We are Legion!
He'll throw a smoke grenade on himself, very nice.
The enemy has
Stormtroopers push the way forward, getting some great damage there. Knockback there by the Kaijin Devils as well. Stormtroopers are now seeing huge amounts of fire. So is the Kaijin Devils as well. Deploying some more Terminators wouldn't be half bad. You've got more temporary Bloodletters being deployed on out, getting some good damage there onto the Ogrins. Does detonate model there, suppressing the Ogrins, and the Ogrins are now falling them back. Does decapture this VP.
She must not know our secrets!
Does use a stun ability there. Terminators do capture the point, but they need to teleport away. They do teleport away and may need to do a soft retreat. They do have the Ritual being activated, but they are a bit wounded, and those melter guns are, of course, will melt them. Bloodletters do jump forward, try and tie up the units in melee. Does activate the Ritual there, giving more increased movement speed and good health regen to the demons. Heretic Squad will get fully wiped there. Another Heretic Squad meeting Reek built. Terminators need to fall back. He may get a full wipe. He does get a full wipe on that Stormtrooper squad. That's very important. Bloodletters do activate the invulnerability ability. And that Ritual is going to be very useful for those Ogrins to run away. Another Napalm run. Retreat back for both those squads, I'd say. The Bloodletters are quite wounded. They do get... Bloodletters do lose to their models on engagement. And the Ritual is basically down to 2 members. Temporary Bloodletters pushing their way forward.
Victory secured. From the Eye of Terror, we come to kill.
Good hits there with the Galaxy Burn. The Guardsmen just going around capturing points, which they're doing a good job at that, but they may get fully wiped there. 24 health, 15, 10. If you would have pursued a little bit more, maybe. Teleports on top of those Kaijin Devils, where it will camouflage. Does use a shotgun knockback on one of the or 2 of the models. The Imperial Guardsman only has 50 VPs remaining, so the Chaos Lord just needs to focus on VPs, that's for sure. We got a camouflage Kaijin improvised explosives,
Yes!
also known as a IED, if it's improvised.
Victory point in sight.
Does spot it right there, but didn't really do a whole lot of damage. They're pretty weak, honestly.
Chaos.
Ogren Squad getting hit. Does do some nice knockbacks over there on top of the Bloodletters. Does activate the Ritual there. The Bloodletters are about ready to go back in. Ooh, what ability is that? And Napalm Run as well. That must have been Excruciatus, Excruciotos, or Excruciators. Wow, can't speak. The Hater Sword does manage to escape out of there. Let's see. Which grants the Sail ability that mobilizes, suppresses, and damages targets over time. That's the ability we saw. Damage requires channeling. Units in retreat take 40% less damage. Also increases health and health regen. Melta guns do get spotted. Does decapture the point. There's still one VP in favor of the Lord, the Chaos Lord, and there's a double capture, soon to be a triple capture. That's going to be game. There's nothing threatening the VP. Oh, there is Khajiit Devils here, but keeping the Khajiit Devils tied up, losing the Chaos Lord is worth it there.
Chaos Lord has reached.
Chaos Lord does go down, but that's game.
You have pleased us.
Overall, it felt like the Lord Inquisitor did overall better, except for the VP game where the Lord, the Chaos Lord just crushed him. Either way, that's Angrade saying thank you for watching and signing off. And that's the end of that replay. Let's head to the next one. A little bit of a boring replay, honestly. I've been striking out on replays today. Game history. Delete this one. And we do have an Orc versus Space Marines. And here we are with of another Dawn of War 2 replay. So on the bottom right side, as the war boss, we have Ezra Bridger. Oh, great. Spawned on the top left side as the Daemon Hunter, so it's Grey Knights. We have Triling. Shootas into another Shootas, into Inquisitor Stormtroopers, into an unusual third Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. Usually we see a strike squad, so going for triple Inquisitorial Stormtroopers.
Need some shooting. This is important. We got it.
Adding to our post, boss.
Do have the power node being secured. Daemon Hunter. They're both captured the point. Interesting. PowerPoint has been captured, going to the VP as well. Both the shooters going up the right side. Could potentially get some gen bashing. Will likely be deployed in the near future. Needs some two Inquisitor Stormtroopers and Daemon Hunter making their advance. We do got the Slugger. He will back away from it. Won't be able to win that fight. Yeah, he's probably going to see keep these generators safe, because at this rate, the war boss is way over here, which can rotate over, but his shooters are pretty far away. We got a second generator being built, third generator being deployed. All three Inquisitor Stormtroopers are right here as well. So we do have a mass assault over here. He will need to bring his entire force over here. And now we do have some Inquisitorial operatives. And we got that channel ability suppressing, slowing this entire force. Not necessarily suppressing. And now the war boss is going engaging. The Slugger will manage to escape on out of there. War boss pursuing that one Inquisitor Stormtrooper. It's actually quite wounded. Shooter's advancing as well, trying to get that Stormtrooper. And the Shooter will be falling back. This one is advancing now. War boss will get a nice special attack there. This Quizora Stormtroopers will get fully wiped there. Inquisitorial Stormtroopers are falling back. Daemon Hunter is still in the mix of it. And those of the sluggers will be making a soft retreat away, trying to avoid that Daemon Hunter.
Ooh, we had it to the post, boss.
The Daemon Hunter's getting some great work in. He may just need to fall back with that shooter. He will. And we do got another squad being deployed on out. It's another Inquisitorial Operatives.
Idea for a war.
Inquisitorial Operatives are pushing their way forward. They're actually quite fast.
Hey, when he's losing that.
That thing.
No, the thing.
Inquisitorial troopers, our Inquisitorial Operatives are have been upgraded to the fallback plan, which does give them some
We's
active
heading to the war.
retreats to a location. It does throw out an incendiary grenade there. I believe that's an incendiary grenade. Oh, no, it's a smoke grenade. And that smoke grenade does reduce their maximum range. They're being upgraded to the knob now. The smoke grenade has worn off, and now we've got the incendiary grenade effect. Shooters are behind this bit of light cover, so it's a good position there, but they're just way outnumbered. Does use the fallback plan there. Very nice. Knobs are falling, or the shooter does get the knob and they're falling him back. Sluggers are engaging for a flank, trying to tie up the Daemon Hunter in melee, but they're getting focus fire down here. They won't be able to fight for much longer. It does use channeling ability there. Great knockback there, and the war boss is falling him back. Lots of energy or requisition sword on up for the Grey Knight, Daemon Hunter, while the Orc player has teched up. These Inquisitorial Stormtroopers are capturing multiple points, multiple requisition points, very nice.
Awesome. We's losing some land.
Looks like I'm eyeing some Gen bashing. Both shooters here, they both have a lot of DACA. They don't have actually the DACA upgrade yet either. Grenades thrown, incendiary grenade, and smoke grenade. Daemon Hunter being upgraded with the armor for fortitude, increases health regen, and grants the indomitability, which temporarily places units in stasis. We do have oh, that's the stasis ability, so similar to the bloodletters and vulnerability ability. But it does fall back there. It has seen quite a bit of damage there. And sluggers are engaging Daemon Hunter. Daemon Hunter is going to be overwhelmed, and it is falling him back. Now we've got some shooters on to these shooters, the big shooters. What was that ability name again called? Aiming. What's that?
Awesome. We's losing some land.
Hesitating to make me rich.
I need to capture both of these requisition points because he does need a requisition, that's for sure, since he has tier 2. Oh, he's actually lost one of the Inquisitorial Operatives entirely. I didn't see that getting fully wiped.
Boys can't take a punch.
Show these readies for you, boss.
Orcs overruled.
Looks like a spiky armor being researched, which that's an anti-melee weapon or upgrade. Why is he getting the spiky armor? When war bosses hit in melee, it does piercing damage. Also, because maybe it's meant for the health regen. That's probably it. And we also got the boss pole, which signifies he's the boss.
Boss, we got that requisition point on you, boss. Come on.
Inquisitorial Stormtroopers have been upgraded to Sergeant.
Thingy up, boss.
Oh, here, sluggers have not decaptured the VP. falling back now. We do got the Inquisitor stormtroopers, or yeah, those are stormtroopers, not operatives, hitting the generators, but slowly but surely. Well, the shooters are supposed to be forming for that. The big shooters are suppressing the Inquisitor stormtroopers. I can't speak today. When can I ever speak?
You want me?
Who wants a hand when you can have a claw?
That was a horrible pun. So it looks like the Warboss is being upgraded with a Power Claw. The Power Claw is an anti-vehicle weapon as well.
Still comes a smoke egg.
I saw him using a bit of energy there, but he does cancel whatever he was trying to cast. It stomps down, very nice. Trying to type the... Nope, does fall back entirely. Tier 2 being researched by the Daemon Hunter. Not a whole lot of resources still for the Orc player. One he's been getting a lot of upgrades. We've got the Burna upgrade on the Sluggas. Getting some good firing opportunity. Doesn't get stasis mode on the Inquisitor operatives, while the Stormtroopers are getting hit significantly. The Daemon Hunter needs to be tied up in the melee by the Burnas. Smoke grenade is thrown, forcing back both of the support infantry squads, while the shooters are engaging the Daemon Hunter.
Those boys all dead now.
Big shot!
Grenade is thrown, smoke grenade. And it looks like he threw a regular frag grenade right there. Daemon Hunter is seeing quite a fire there. Probably be suppressed relatively soon. Activates his own stasis mode, stasis on himself. And he's falling back with both of these squads now. Or all three of those squads. The Burners are going to try to pursue the Daemon Hunter, but I don't think he'll get the squad wipe. He still has plenty of health remaining. We do now have a Purifier squad being deployed on out. And his opponent is deploying a War Truck, a very fast cart.
Boss.
Good fight!
Sluggers are getting ripped apart. They need to fall back. They're prone to being wiped right now. So is this guy. Does get one model with a frag grenade. Oh, he's probably just trying to save them for the War Truck, though, so he gets forward reinforcements, but he probably could retreat them back and get them back in the front line at the same time.
There'll be hordes and hordes of us soon enough.
He does have his own generators, but he has a lot of stored up requisition. Tier 3 being researched by the Orcs. I'll likely see a Luda tank or Knobs in his future. I doubt we're going to see Flash Kits.
I'm here!
But Purifiers have been deployed. They have the Warhammer, which is an anti-vehicle weapon, with some power swords.
Boss, he's losing some
I've got control, you big thing.
Does load up beside the War Truck, very nice. And has also been covered with the reinforced plating. This makes it more spiky and gets some extra health. And grants the boom gun ability. Does avoid that frag grenade, very nice. Nice knockback there with the War Boss. And the War Boss has just been left behind. The War Boss is falling back. He's eyeing for some gen bashing since he sees the entire opponent's entire force there, taking the opportunity for some gen bashing. Though he's going to receive some gen bashing as well.
Taking it here.
I would say the Daemon Hunter needs more power than his opponent at the moment because he has so much requisition, just not a whole lot of power. Deploying out a fourth generator somewhere probably would have been very good. Glamour gains some good damage there while Burna's on to the generators. And we'll begin some good damage there onto these generators as well. All generators have been bashed. This point is being deactivated now. We do have a Terminator Librarian being deployed on out.
Boy,
They trashed our building.
That's a victory spot, that is.
We may see a big fight in the center. Quitoral stormtroopers and operatives are engaging the war boss. War boss doesn't have a whole lot of health left, but war boss is letting him go down. He's not paying attention. Ooh, Terminator Librarian used whatever that ability is. I think that's an air movement denial ability, if I remember correctly. Does hop in this force into the truck. Now we do have a loot tank on the build queue. A loot tank would be quite effective against opponent's composition, just have to avoid the purifiers, because they are, of course, anti-vehicle melee. Terminator Librarian does not have anti-vehicle melee.
Check me new wagon. I've got control, so big.
Good idea! You're so cunning and masterful. Then you mean business.
Let's get some great damage there onto the generator. He has to pull a generator over here. I would say the Great Knight player should claim that generator. He could use the extra energy. But he's not. That looting tank's not going towards the enemy. Oh, there's generators right here, so he must have spotted these generators, so he's one skilled off these generators. Oh, where's that war truck? There it is. And him bashing these generators will force his opponent to come over here. The Orc player could actually claim those generators himself. Nope, he's going to shoot them. We've got a Purgatation Squad. They're probably going to be upgraded with the Conversion Beam to engage the looted tank and war truck. Oh, something was used on those guys there. Not so sure what's going on with that. Oh, it's the boss hole. And he pushed very, very deep. In fact, this Purgatation Squad is forced back, so there's going to be some free range of the vehicles. Nice early force back of that squad. Does deploy a generator. We'll get immediately bashed. He does smoke some of his forces down south. He needs to get this burner squad over here to engage that conversion beam. The conversion beam, or the Purgatation Squad, is trying to... It's at max range. It does more damage the farther away it is. But now he's out of range, so it does 0 damage.
That's a victory spot, that is.
This point is been captured by the Stormtroopers. This Stormtrooper squad is getting annihilated. He actually may fully lose that squad. And fires one more shot there. Well, nope. He just gets wiped before that point.
We've tangled up proper.
Good little smite there. But you got the Inquisitor operatives now making their way forward, camouflaging forward. We'll spot these Burners. Those out a incendiary grenade? Yes, incendiary grenade. Here fires Terminator Librarian and Daemon Hunter's pushing way forward. Daemon Hunter's fully upgraded. We do have the Force Glaive, which grants the Inferno ability, igniting the air around the Daemon Hunter. And we've got the Liber Malleus. And grants the Cinder ability, which grants him 20% melee damage resistance, while cursing the foe takes 35% more melee damage.
Oi, I'm here.
Victory for
Here for yous.
So it's basically a melee drain ability, I guess.
Look what I got.
Oi, stop messing about!
Knob Squad swinging the plotting out, very nice. And the Orc Player doesn't have a lot of VPs remaining. More generators being deployed on out by the Grey Knights.
More truckers and the snacks under the seat.
And he's immediately gen bashing. Oh. That's sort of sad, isn't it? As he will turn his force around, he could set up an ambush while he's always going to start coming towards this VP. Set some forces up right here. Conversion beam, it's important to get that set up nice and early. We do got this Knob Squad engaging the Inquisitorial operatives. Knob Squad will definitely win that fight. Just give him enough time.
Points left.
Does throw an Incendiary Grenade there, and does not decapture the point. Full generator bashing again. And we've got the Demon Hunter now falling on back. Could potentially go down. Great hits there. Down last 0 health. And immediately redeploys it, so that's maximum resource penalty for that.
That's a victory spot, that is.
The boys need themselves a knob, they do.
Purifiers camouflaging in. War Truck received a direct hit by the conversion beamer. Great hit there. Needs to keep him out of max range now. Knobs could charge him forward. The War Boss is here as well. That's going to be massive knockbacks there, even against the Knobs. And he's at the edge of the radius, so he's having trouble even getting melee hits in. Melee weapons trying to hit the Luda tank. Another great knockback there, while the Purifiers getting massively suppressed. Of course, our Stormtroopers are trying to push them forward. They are upgraded plasma guns, which are effective versus the heavy infantry. Demon Hunter is severely wounded. Does get some charged plasma shot there, suppressing these forces. Demon Hunter still has 500 health remaining and is doing a full retreat there. No need to chase it down. We'll get the kill.
What's the plan? Touchdown below! Like it!
There is no glory in the
Ooh, holy crap. That went from full health to death immediately. That one model release anyways. Warboss's VP are rapidly going down. He does decapture Central VP and is capturing up this one as well. Charging up forward with these forces. One of the shooter's models do go down. You got a Rhino being deployed out. That's a reinforcement one. He is not tier 3. Well, the Orc player is almost a pop cap as well. Some of the shooters starting to get hit a bit. As well as a nice little smite there. The VP is not being decaptured at the moment. That's a double capture in favor of the Orc player at the moment. As the Blue Tank switches away forward, trying to get some good hits there on the Demon Hunter. Space Marines are forced back to the war hard. The Knob Squad is severely wounded. I think that's the melee drain ability there. Oh, and he fully blitz wiped there. Sort of hard trying to see how much health he has left because of the animation bug if it goes down. If the player hero goes down. Lots of damage onto that Blue Tank blast cannon conversion beam. Blue Tank needs to fall back. Conversion beam reaches this far. Knobs will need to fall back. The Warboss will need to fall back. He's trying to get that Rhino. He will get the Rhino with a nice headbutt. Does activate that ability now. Now it's time for a retreat. He's able to retreat through it. The Orc Fight does have max out red points. Maybe he needs to call rocks in right here. He cannot allow this point to be captured or else he will lose. He needs rocks.
I'm gonna kill you!
Ready, boss?
When this one gets captured, that's maybe game. Good knockback there. Ludatank's firing a shot there, but he's going to blow up some guys. And he outright misses. Sure, Orcs not really care about friendly fire. Got the Stasis ability being used on the purifiers. Demon Hunter is pushing forward, so has plenty of health remaining. Does get inside the War Truck, and there's the Force Glaive, and there we go. This is Ajon saying thank you for watching and signing off. And that's the end of that replay. I've been sort of striking out really good replays. Some of these replays just haven't been good. I've just been striking out on these. Yeah, I sort of even don't even want to cover these replays because I've just been striking out all this time. You know what? Let's find some replays from another game. I'm sort of just tired of casting Dawn of War 2. It's just, I just haven't found any good replays. Let's see now. For basically the one person in my stream, what game do you want me to see casting? Let's see. Let's take a look at Company Heroes 2's replays. A Horde of Tanks. I've casted this one. That's on my queue being uploaded up. An hour 5 minutes. That seems like a good replay. Let's go ahead and cast this one. As well as, I know I am expecting a email back. Nope, I have not received an email back. Yep. Minimize this. Company Heroes 2. Delete those. Paste this one in. And that should be good to go. Let's get the Company Heroes 2 loaded on up. Thought I'd put that on the screen. Oh well. Let's get the title card update.
Sega.
Edit the Twitch to be Company of Heroes 2. Oh, come on. Not one. There it goes. And update that. Edit the YouTube tile. And that should be good to go. Switch this to code 2. Oh yeah, I need to copy, paste, copy, paste. And there we go. That should be good to go. Yep, that one guy who was watching, guess he wanted Dawn of War 2. I just didn't get any good Dawn of War 2 replays. While that's loading. Fog of War, and here we go. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the south side. As the British player, we have Carlo Y. I don't know how to pronounce any of these names. As teammate, as a Soviet player, we have Zodiark. Or Zodiac AK. I have no idea. And spawn the opponent as the Wehrmacht or OKW player, we have Crossfire Jellybelly and his teammate Heartless Jaeger as OKW. There's got a Kubelwagen opener, not gone from the other Kubelwagen, so looks like going for some extra Volksgrenadier. Over here we do have the Conscript opener, pretty standard. His teammate is going for a infantry section opener, no Vickers HMG. And both players decided to lay down wire next to each other. Personally, I will definitely take pot shots. I would not mind him going to this garrison. It's not exactly a great garrison. I can see that one being fired off. So as a Soviet player, I would definitely take pot shots. As the OKW player, I probably would charge forward to force away the combat engineers. Over here, we do got the Sturm Pioneers engaging, getting some good damage in. Conscripts pushing the way forward. Use that to Rick. I'm assuming Trick 2 though. That's the Brit. So I'm not so sure what's going on with that. Didn't see what he was referring to earlier. We got the intersections pushed way forward, trying to get some good hit there's on these Volksgrenadiers. And we've got the Sturm Pioneers engaging these infantry sections here. Volksgrenadier pushing the way forward to engage these infantry sections. But there's plenty of infantry sections here as well. The Patch could run forward and close distance.
Trained and ready to go.
There's actually 4 infantry sections. That's quite a bit. Usually people get around 3, but 4 is actually a good number. He's likely to go for an early 4-5-man squad upgrade, just help pitch in some more damage. Sturm Pioneers getting for a pretty decisive flank, and that charge forward was not very good. This squad's charging forward as well. We'll force back the Sturm Pioneers. Sturm Pioneers do not get wiped out, but do got some fresh Volksgrenadiers here, and now this infrastructure needs to fall back into this garrison because it's the best defensive position for him at the moment. Infantry section is receiving quite a bit of fire. And the Incendiary Grenade was thrown. He will need to fall back to the intersection squad here, and the light cover there will pan out quite useful. There was some, actually a pair of flanking conscript squads, and there's also, or conscript and a combat engineer. On the left side, the Volksgrenadier pushing towards this fuel point will be acclaimed. Conscripts being very defensive, pulling out wire and sandbags at the same time. And does force back those conscripts. Is getting some flamer bursts there.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Getting some good damage there. These combat engineers, of course, are a little bit outgunned. Sturmpine is charging forward. Probably a good time to start falling back. But it does get a good amount of damage in. Conscripts are in this heavy cover. Does fall back when that Incendiary Grenade is thrown. Sturmpioneer is about to close on in as well.
Secure the vehicle. Location set. Begin conversion.
Battle Group HQ deployed out here. Magenta's going for Battle Group HQ right here. A little bit far forward. Looks like maybe eyeing for some good lag placement. Volksgrenadier is pushing way forward. Does force back those infantry sections. Pioneers getting some good flanking hits there. I think the intersection should be able to get overwhelmed. Does get some nice knock around there through the foliage. Over here, do got the intersection. They do deploy out this bunker here, and does immediately throw an Incendiary Grenade to displace them. Does force consume quite a bit of munitions there. No 5-man squad upgrade just yet. But we do have an AEC being deployed on out. We do got some medical crates being deployed on out. It doesn't. It's going for an AEC. It does not have any sort of Royal Engineers just yet, so you have to rely on his teammates' combat engineers for repairs.
We're losing a capture point.
Good healing coming out. It does cancel those sandbags there. And a good flame reverse onto those Volksgrenadiers. The intersection is going to make their way forward, trying to get behind this heavy cover. Very nice. And the Volksgrenadiers do fall back down south. We've got the Flamer combat engineers. They're pretty piled up, so he's trying to get some great flamer burst there. I'll risk the flames, just get another burst there. Ooh, a Volksgrenadier squad went down. It may have been a raid around here. See a down model there. That's likely him. AEC starting to make his way forward. And there are some shoe mines deployed on out. And it does have a Royal Recovery Engineer, so it looks like 2 doctrines actually been selected. We do got the shoe mine being found. But we do have the Royal Engineer Regiment getting some good damage there. Nice Panzerfaust there. One more Panzerfaust and we'll take out that EC. He's going to try pursuing it. And we do also have the Special Operations. I saw the officer been deployed on out as well. Yep, you can see the officer. He's charging forward, trying to get that that Panzerfaust off. He is a bit faster. He can throw a smoke grenade. Smoke grenades will help interrupt the chase. He does not get the AEC there. He may get the squad wipe here, but he does travel across some light cover right there, created by his own landmine. These Volksgrenadiers, both red Volksgrenadiers, have been upgraded with STGs. But Magenta does not have STGs just yet.
Supply hub Keta is ready for orders.
And now we've got the... Ooh, does even use a prioritized fire, the target them ability there. Really want to get those flamers dead. If you would have stayed there and not instantly retreat, that could have been a full squad wipe.
Contact! Small arms fire! Taking small arms fire!
Intersection pushes way forward. It's another squad wipe there on Sturm Pioneer.
All
Ooh.
infantry squads can have an additional infantryman.
5-man squad researched by the Brits. That should net him a lot of extra firepower.
A new engineer section is waiting for orders.
AEC is fully repaired. He may find some more shoe mines somewhere. The Brits are pulling out some more sandbags right there. Unusual spot, but that could be pretty good. He is partially on negative ground as well, so that Kupferwagen will get some good damage in. AEC's charging on in, does avoid the Panzerfaust. Incendiary grenade is thrown. They are quite stacked up, and he's busy microwaving the AEC. Just did a quick retreat, which is probably a good idea. MG34 does suppress these conscripts. And the conscripts here do get a nice flank there. Over here, we got the Sturm Pioneers capture this point. Over here, the Volksgrenadier are behind heavy because it's not likely they're going to go down anytime soon. And there's a demo charge there. It has been spotted, hasn't been detonated nor swept. I wonder if he actually realizes there. That's pretty obvious, a big white circle there.
Heavy machine gun team prepared for combat.
Not Vickers, but a Maxim has been deployed on out. Good hit there onto the Kupferwagen. And the Kupferwagen does manage to survive. Obersatzen and Volksgrenadier push the way forward. The demo charge has been spotted once again. It's sort of hard to click on the demo charge with that wire right there. I suppose when you can't exactly select the demo charge. It does use a forced retreat on the Maxim there. Very nice. He's really trying to pursue that anti-tank gun, but it's pretty close to home. He won't be able, even if he does get it decrewed, he won't be able to secure it. He won't be able to secure with the Volksgrenadier, or else he loses the entire squad. He has to secure with the Sturm officer. He could throw a smoke on top of it and try to secure it, but that's about it. MG34 does suppress the conscripts. Up north, we do got the intersection advancing. Oh, is that a... Yeah, that is a officer AEC deployed on out. Great damage on those Volksgrenadier, getting extra firepower from the officer. Let's see. Just improved combat performance. I forget exactly what it is, though. Oh, looks he's still blowing up some cover. Does he have No, he does not have Bofors research. He is behind in that slit trench. No incendiary grenade just yet either. On the left side, looks like these intersections do get suppressed by the MG34, and I think I hear a Zis barrage running in somewhere. Or hitting that? Maybe I'm mistaken. Yep, there's a Zis barrage. Now, at least. Conscripts push their way forward. They are behind the heavy cover there. Maxim is also engaging, getting some good damage there onto that MG34. Force retreats back the combat engineers. And he will find that landmine. Nope, that's his own landmine. Never mind. Over here, we do got the Obersatzens advancing. It looks like the two squads of Obersatzen advancing forward, trying to engage these infantry section. The infantry section are improved by this AEC.
Vehicle promotion is available.
Command posts now available. Let's see. He's pretty away from any fuel investment for, say, Cromwell or Centaur. Up north, we do have these Volksgrenadier deploying sandbags in front of the wire that are in front of the sandbags. The infinite cycle shall ever continue. Try and go for a Panzerfaust. Ooh, good hit there. And looks like the Kupferwagen does get damaged. No engine damage, but Kenworth is trying to push his way forward. Lots of intersection here, but there are two Oberstons at long range and the Volksgrenadiers in the front line able to absorb a lot of fire. The Volksgrenadiers should try to move towards this heavy cover. Intersection or recovery engineers try to advance, but they got disintegrated. This other one can be disintegrated as well. Maybe throw a bundle grenade on top of them. That seems like a great time for a bundle grenade. Yes, the bundle grenade does get thrown, but does dodge it. Ooh, nice flanking senior grenade there as well. Very blobby the Brits are right now. Force retreat on top of the combat engineers, trying to get that AT gun once again, but there is this Maxim. Maybe it'll suppress one or two of these squads. Those are the smoke grenade, very nice. But that's a bad angle. You can see here, the smoke grenade's here, but he was firing right there. Command vehicle, reconnaissance level flight. Oberstausen does get suppression and pin there on that combat engineers. Those go point blank incendiary grenade or Molotov. Could see a Panzerfaust there. We will likely see a Panzerfaust. We will see a Panzerfaust. And this double charge is still there for a cheeky explosion. Landmine has been swept. He's deploying out or cutting the wire. Detonate. He does detonate there, but wasn't a squad wipe, as I thought it would be. This barrage does miss the Mechanwerfer. Volksgrenadiers are quite wounded. And does throw an incendiary grenade there, which will get some splash damage onto those conscripts. MG34 can be overran. Over here, we got intersections just streaming on forward, trying to charge on forward. There is a fresh Panzer IV. And we've got T-34-76 pushing the way forward. He may have lost a Volksgrenadier. And we do have Dr. Lock-in of a Soviet Combined Arms Army, which can deploy out the ML-20 reconnaissance flight and a bombing run with some guards and stealth AT gun. All of them are good abilities, that's for sure. Except for the ML-20, that really just sort of just sucks. Don't build more than one. Does get some great hits there on the Oberstausen squad. Is there a mortar emplacement? Yes, mortar emplacement has been built. Panzer Horse making its advance. Need to receive a heat grenade from that sapper, but did not get the engine snare because it didn't get enough damage onto him. Ooh, there goes a flamer combat engineer. He still has 2 engineers remaining, 2 AT guns, and he has enough resources to pour out an ML-20. I think he's blowing out ML-20 now. Right there, yep. Oh, 1, 2, 3 Gammon bombs. Takes out the Flak HQ. And now he's very far away from the Panzer Command tank. It may be worth it just to go for King Tiger at this point. Go for Mechanized HQ. Because you have to get, what, 120 fuel for the Panzer authorization in total with the new HQ. And or you can go for 55 fuel for the Mechanized HQ.
Ready for action.
The command tank is 120 fuel, as opposed to King Tiger's 270. So you pay 70 more fuel for the King Tiger, or for
Attack is in action. Standing by for setting of command.
120 minus 55 is what, 65 fuel? Yeah, 65 fuel for a or pay 65 fuel for a Panzer for a King Tiger. No, King Tiger's 70 more fuel there, but costs 65 fuel less, so it's like 5 more fuel more for a King Tiger over a command tank. Of course, it will mean you can't really deploy any other assets, but a Warverman, a Stukas Fuse wouldn't be half bad either for your current team. This gun's advancing. Panzer IV does destroy that heavy cover there, very nice. And it is finding that great angle there on top of that AT gun. Magenta's Panthers pushes his way forward, and now they just need to focus the AT gun. Panthers are firing against the AT gun now, but the Panzer IV does receive a hit there by his Zis gun. And nice smoke there. Does prevent the Zis gun from firing it. Maybe it's a good idea to capture or salvage. One of the two. They'll throw a Molotov there from these conscripts, and Incendiary Barrage coming on in from somewhere as well. It's actually come, no.
300 points stand between us and defeat.
I'm not sure where that Incendiary Barrage is actually coming from. Oh, it's like the off-map Incendiary Mortar Barrage. And he's putting his 6-pounder array on top of that, and it's staying a lot of damage over time. T-34-76 advancing. Don't see shoe mines over here. There's a shoe mine. Just narrowly misses it. And it's getting that max in the middle of that lag. T-34-76 advancing quite deep. The Panzer IV is a little bit wounded, but its armor is very potent. Shoe mine does get missed again. Combat engineers will be capturing up that VP. And I think he spotted this landmine. Cause see that think barrel? Nope, he just had the think barrel facing that direction. T-34-76 getting some good hits there onto, or try and get some hits there on the officer. Does take out the sandbags, very nice, as well as one of the models.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Stealth is this gun, very nice. That could come in for a nice little ambush. No vehicles deployed out by the Brit. Could see a AVRE once it gets enough manpower. Does roll a miss there. Ground still flight switches its way forward. And here comes an MO-20 Barrage trying to rain on in. So far, scoring 0 kills and hardly even got any damage. Conscripts are being ripped apart. They'll need to fall back relatively soon. Maxim's trying to fire away inside the nearby slip trench. Very nice. And we do got a Stukas Fuse being pulled out by Red. Of course, that means he does have the Mechanized HQ, so he does have access to the King Tiger. We do have the Panzer IV and Panthers making his way forward. And he's getting some good hits there on the AEC. Very nice. AAC's almost down. It is the command tank. He doesn't really want to lose it. He does lose it. 6-pounders. Does get 2 more pens there. If he maintains vision, he does have vision. And goes down to the T-34-76. Oh, he may get crushed there. Down to one last model. Almost crushed another model. He's trying to get on some more Gammon bombs. And we do got an artillery flare being cast in right there. Panther gets 2 rear armor hits there. Very nice. Oh, and the T-34 and the base artillery takes out the Panther. Ooh, losing both of those tanks is a big loss. Crushes a number of models there. 3 models. Does get snared. Could potentially crush more models. Does fall back in time. Comm tank's now advancing. Suksufus, I think, fired for a moment. Not exactly sure where, though. I don't know where it may have landed. T-34-76 does go down. Comm tank advancing. And now we do get the Sheer Panzer Corps receiving quite a bit of fire. Does go down.
Panzergruppe command has been lost. Dispatching a mobile HQ vehicle.
Under attack!
It looks like some artillery is running on in as well.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command.
Force retreat the captured MG-34. Another T-34-76 on the build queue. He does have an Su-85 as well. Su-85 looks like it has not fired a single shot yet. No damage. So it may not hit their opponents may not even know that it even exists yet.
Coming crew, awaiting new orders.
Destroyed, I think, some sandbags there. Yep, looks like destroying sandbags. Rolls a miss on sandbags. It's a pile of sand.
Somebody's trying to poke holes in my tank. Grenadiers ready.
Grenadiers are receiving quite a bit of good AoE damage from that flamer, but does force to fall back. Mortar is engaged as well. Lag is trying to hit that Maxim inside the slit trench. We may see incendiary grenade here. No, it's assault grenades. And he's not responding. Oh, full squad wipe. Very, very nice. Incendiary grenade is thrown, or Molotov. I can't say the word Molotov today. I don't know why. Comm tanks advancing. We do got these 2 Oberthossens engaging these forces. Give enough time, they should win out. But the comm tanks still being a problematic. The Hindenburg getting some good hits though. Does destroy that back sandbags and his own sandbags.
Has been converted to the headquarters building. Air attack! Air attack!
Two Vicaniburg here, 1 fetch 1, so he's able to remain camouflaged, but the reconnaissance overflight can spot stealth units. Like that.
Orders complete.
Suksufus. Direct hit. Multiple good hits there.
Yes, comrade.
The AT gun can stay in the region. It's a bit wounded. Looks like the artillery piece is raining on there. There is a forward retreat point there. Getting a great hit there. And this is at efficiency 1, which does allow them to fire extra shells each barrage. Conscripts engaging these Volksgrenadiers.
Supply sector.
Maxim trying to suppress these squads. Paul needs to suppress the fire ability. We do got the S-35 getting tied up by his own stealth AT gun.
The enemy still has 300 points.
Comtaking to respond. That is a Soviet landmine there. But he has to be careful. If he stays on top of that, a random detonation could, well, detonate it. The lag does rain far, not on top of that AT mine. Some of these slit trenches are starting to go down. Also forces here, including a pair of Mechanowarfers. Looks like a Magenta save up for King Tiger. He's not getting a Sturm Tiger, probably because he lost his sheer panzer quarters.
Direct as needed.
And looks like Red saving up for King Tiger as well. We do got this reconnaissance overflight. Spotting these AT guns. One of them is Veteran C2, so it does have access to the stealth mode. I mentioned this King Tiger switch moving forward, being upgraded for the officer. Of course, he's with the elite armor doctrine. He is also have access to heat rounds. Heat rounds with can 2-shot Su-85s and Deep-Lit 476s. At least for the King Tiger. Other tanks, it's 3-shot. Heat rounds or Warferman Barrage does come on in. Does force back those conscripts. And these conscripts are roaring forward. We'll get a nice flanking opportunity on this MG34. His negative ground does force him to fall back. He does know about the AT gun, thanks to the fact that the constant overflights kept on spotting it. He does go ahead and suppress both of these squads with the Vickers. Not Vickers, Maxim. Smoke rounds coming in from the lag, and that will allow the combat engineers to stop the capture. While the Soviet player may, that's indefinitely, if that landmine detonates, it will snare his own Su-85. Ooh, great force fire there by the King Tiger. AVR is making his way forward. This squad is quite spread out. I think he's heading for the King Tiger. He's pushing on forward. He can crush some of this terrain right here. Lion for shot will miss the King Tiger. Heat rounds will utilize, getting a deadly hit there. Remember, Churchill AVREs and Crocodiles have more armor but less health than a regular Churchill. And that AVRE goes immediately down, largely thanks to those 2 penetrating hits by the King Tigers. T-34-76 will be making a soft retreat there. Those are the multiple explosions here. And I don't know why, it seems like there's artillery flares there, but getting some great hits. Does receive a pen there. Ooh, salvaging. Getting some great salvage there. Which will get him pretty close to getting out his next AVRE. I have a feeling he's going for another AVRE. Though Firefly wouldn't be half bad. White Phosphorus was thrown out on the leg. Recovery engineers are sustaining a bit of a beating.
Section of Tommy's has been trained.
And he's rebuilt an infantry section here. I sort of disagree with the infantry section there because he needs a bit more manpower to blow out some vehicles. And there's a landmine detonation. I knew that was going to happen, just so then it wasn't expected the combat to be at that moment at that time. The squad does get fully pinned, but the MG34 is withdrawing. Volksgrenadier do fall back, so does the infantry section. King Tiger receiving a Piet hit from an intersection. Why does he have a Piet on the intersection? Oof. And that's a squad wipe. And that's Red's King Tiger. No, that was Magenta's King Tiger. Red is also deployed out King Tiger. It's freshly deployed. Nope, it's not freshly deployed. It has 1 kill. So they know about the 2 King Tigers. They should realize need another SU-85 or another Firefly. First strike does not result a pen on the King Tiger, while the SU-85 does get a pen. Great hit there by the T-34. Another good hit there. Oh, he's going for a ram. Bombing run. Bombing run has been activated. Hopefully he's on from the north direction. He is going from the north direction. It's coming on in. He's rotating. He dodges the bombing run. And the Volcanic Warfare does force back and destroys the Su-85. That was a critical mistake. He did not cast that bombing run fast enough. You had to cast it before the ram hits in order to get a hit for that bombing run to hit. This was a White Frost's round. Common Tank receiving quite a bit of fire there. 6-pounders are here. Their coverage retreat. Needs to fall back out of there. Does get a good hit there. The heat round, of course, does increase damage against everything. Oh! He loses the King Tiger when he really shouldn't have. Here comes a War from Mirage. Does decrew both of those AT guns. Goes up on the grenade. We'll get it decrewed. Ooh, good hit there.
Not crude. Not anymore.
Volk's Obersassen does fall down and fully wiped.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
Looks like the intersection going deep, trying to decrew that captured this gun, but they do get forced away by those squads. In the center, we do have the common tank being repaired up by the combat engineers, while the intersection here is building a slit trench. Smoke rounds are raining on in. And that HT gun does get decrewed. Common tank's making his way forward. And he's immediately salvaging this AT gun. And the SU-5 has nothing to do. He could try crushing him. He's going for... Oh, he does the... Oh, it doesn't... Knocking around does not stop them from salvaging. King Tiger does get a good hit there. But the Volcanic Warfare is here to support as well. More smoke rounds. There's, looks like the Brits are managed to hold the center quite well. The VPs are quite similar as well. Small capture in favor, VP-wise, in favor of the Axis players, with a small lead, and they have the double capture in their favor. Good hit there with the Warferman. Force back to the central point. A full squad wipe there. MG-34 engaging the Sturm Pioneers. And we've got the intersection now advancing.
Under fire! I'm not enjoying it!
Intersections are trying to capture the central VP.
200 points remaining.
Good coverage, smoke coverage. Volcanic Warfare is still here, which is in range of the Su-85. which can help prevent it from engaging the King Tiger. The King Tiger is way over here. It's still fully healed. The center point does get decaptured. The Forgotten Warfare is getting, however, flamed a bit. And flanked by a T-34. And this one does get void. We do got another bombing run coming out on this Forgotten Warfare. It's a Veteran C2 once well. It's a bit slow. Retreat. And gets wiped.
A gun crew has been lost. Enemy movement! On the flank! Contact!
Bombing run running on in.
Stand back for instruction! Get to mark! Protect the flank!
Two Forgotten Warfers, both from the stealth right there. Gets 1, 2, and he has focus sight on, so he's moving slow. 3 hits. The other one is now out of range. Almost gets the destruction on that S-85. Over here, we do got 2 Comtates advancing forward. Magenta does not have his replacement King Tiger just yet.
Grenadiers under attack! Veteran C awarded!
Ooh, T-34 barely manages to live out of there. Franz's overflight pushes his way forward. And we got the Comet Tank trying to engage these Oversatsen. Not the greatest thing, but does surprisingly well sometimes. Infrastructure does force them back. We've got the AT gun set them up, but of course no targets to shoot at. Does force fire the ground right there. And does run right into the Maxim. Throws a bundle grenade onto the Maxim. No, that's a fragile smoke grenade. Red's King Tiger has focus sight on, and with its pin mount, it does have suppressive fire ability. Suksafus somewhere. Oh, incendiary Suksafus. Looks like that. Oh yeah, it's no longer a Veteran C4 ability. It's a Veteran C1 ability. Looks like he forced out the ground, doing some actually did some great damage to that Comet Tank. Does look like a forced retreat back that MG-34.
We are losing territory.
And it does get some good damage that decrews the AT gun.
Crew lost.
Mortar Pit has received some fire there. It's actually largely from his own Comet Tank. We've got the assault grenades, getting some good damage there onto that conscript. And 6-pounder does get a good hit there onto the King Tiger. Good hit there by the SU-85. That one actually pinned. Magenta has deployed out his own King Tiger again. So 2 King Tigers are on the field once again, and there's a lot of Forgotten Warfers here. 3 Forgotten Warfers and 1 leg. Plus 1 captured assist. Focusing down that 6-pounder, the C grenade onto the mortar pit, and looks like the Forgotten Warfers do claim the 6-pounder. The Forgotten Warfers are making the way forward, trying to get some good hits. Does roll a, well, not enough damage to just get a snare. Multiple hits there onto that T-34. And does use some white phosphorus there, but he does retreat back nice and early, so he will get that healed up no problem. Nice heat round onto the Comet Tank. King Tiger's advancing. Rolls a miss there. AVRE is deployed out. Got Katyusha barrage running on in. Does use the AVRE right there, but it was already pretty much dead. Does destroy the gun entirely though. Over here we do got these conscripts engaging the Volksgrenadiers. Great hit there.
down to 100 points.
Oh, we actually got radio silence being activated. And all the red stuff is now off the minimap. And with some other very, very minor buffs. Comtech advancing forward. He's going to try to hunt for something? Both the King Tigers are fully healed. Maybe he's just trying to kill off these HQs. This HQ does have 4 repairs. We got fresh Bovers in place being cancelled. So he has gotten Bover research, that's something important to note. And we got this Oversassin squad fully gets wiped right there, even drops an MG34. He does not have any more Oversassins, so, but he does have a Volksgrenadier that does not have any upgrades, so the Volksgrenadier needs to pick up that MG34, the LMG34, or the Sturm Pioneers. Can the Sturmofficer pick up the LMG? Yes, it can. Canterbury do hit the T-34. We got some landmines also here as well. Multiple British, that's Soviet landmine, 1 British landmine. Let's get some good damage there on that Vickenwerfer. As I got a bit of audio bug there. Incendiary mortar barrage coming in, as with Katusha. And in the center, we do got the conscripts pushing their way forward. And he does get a pin there on that T-34 76. Nice incendiary or white phosphorus shot there from the Comet tank.
Victory is slipping from our grasp. We have only 50 points remaining.
Oh, some sort of bombing run came on in. Does hit that HQ. Looks like it has some Volksgrenadier models, or those medic models. That's about it. Perhaps I think some corpses here. I'm not sure as well.
One of our machine guns has been silenced.
Does have some combat engineers here. Volksgrenadier are stopping the capture there. The Allies don't have a whole lot of tickets remaining. They need to make some sort of power play and start leveling the playing field, that's for sure. This point is remaining decaptured. There's a lot of conscript corpses here. Is the AVRE still alive? Yeah, the AVRE is still alive. The Comet tank does roll a miss there. And he gets a good hit there on those Volksgrenadiers. Leig is trying to get these stationary targets. And we do got some IR STGs, and we do have a full squad wipe there by the Comet tank. Oh, Gamma Bomb. Along with White Frosters could have been a really deadly combo. Looks like he throws out artillery flare as well, trying to hit that King Tiger with base artillery. The Vickenwerfer 1 hits. 2 and 3 does not hit either. Full shoots all 3 of those Vickenwerfers. And here comes the base artillery. Could get some good hits there. And Consequence will capture up this point. King Tiger making his advance. Of course, that King Tiger does not have access to heat rounds. Churchill AVRE making his advance and makes his retreat. And as well as the Volksgrenadier, Vet 5 are trying to self-heal them as they try to capture up the VP and stop them from capturing there now. King Tiger's pushing way forward. AVRE shot, trying to fire a shot, but does stop. Heat rounds was utilized. Maybe try to do some force fire on the ground, but has to be very careful for that AVRE with the stuns. Force fires the ground there, but rolls a bounce. And you got a successful Panzerfaust there. Aviary shift does connect. I'm not so sure where it hit, if it got any kills though. He only has 6 kills and not a whole lot of kills. The camera for getting hit significantly. Officer getting hit as well. Volksgrenadier could go up and capture that point. This gun actually captured 6-pounder is camouflage. Let's get 4 strike bonus there. Comet tank advancing. Goes out a frag but fails. May get some rear armor or side armor hits there of the King Tiger. And good hits there onto the Comet.
Infantry group lost.
Conscripts to engage. Does throw infiltration grenades. Getting some good hits there with infiltration grenades. Incendiary shot does wipe out the conscripts. Magenta's King Tiger specifically forward does have multiple heat rounds hits there. Sapper's trying to go for some heat grenades. And we do got some sort of big explosion there. Blows a couple models from the Volksgrenadier by the AVRE. Heat rounds are not active at the moment. And we got a massive ram on the side armor. Getting good hit there. Stunning the King Tiger. Multiple implicated workers are here to protect the flank. Bomb runs come around in. He's going a direct retreat back. But does miss it. And King Tiger's gonna get that free efficiency there. Almost efficiency 2. Got this T-3476. Not doing too great against this King Tiger. That Su-85 is almost dead. King Tiger just needs to sit there and perhaps. Oh, the Cannonball gets killed.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
Ooh, good hits there on the repair engineers. Does get the wipe there on that Volksgrenadier. Stun grenade does connect with the from the Shroom Pioneers of the Volksgrenadier taking time to advance. Good hits there onto that T-3476. That King Tiger's up to veteran C2. This one is almost at veteran C2. And his dropped LMG still there. Can't pick it up that intersection.
Has been lost. Stand ready.
VPs are captured in favor of the Allies, but they still don't have a whole lot of tickets remaining. Looks like heavy mortar barrage coming in from the mortar pit. Does deprove the lag.
Coming crew, awaiting new orders. The capture point is being overrun. Under fire!
And that heat missed. Does get direct hit there with the AVRE. Very nice. And the King Tiger is almost at veteran C2 as well. Smoke rounds are coming forward, so the Shroom officer should be able to capture that point no problem. Or at least decapture it. Does receive a hit there. White phosphorus smoke was thrown and decided to fall him back. Does get the kill there on that aircraft.
Taking fire! Under enemy fire!
And good hits there. Getting some great hits there on that conscript squad. That conscript squad could potentially wipe out that King Tiger. Does decapture and decides to fall back. The Vickenwerfer could move forward and capture the VP. White phosphorus does connect, and assault grenades do come forward, but misses as well. Or dodged. Was dodged. Over the left side, we do got the Suksafus running on in right there. That could be deadly. Getting some great hits there on the repair engineers. King Tiger's advancing, trying to get the hits on that Su-85. T-3476 can get killed by the Panther. King Tiger advancing, avoiding the 6-pounder. Gets him one more hit there. King Tiger may want to buy falling back. Panther should be able to secure the kill. Or the King Tiger gets the kill. Almost gave him Vector C3. Don't hit the AT gun. Just get out of there. King Tiger severely wounded. We got combat bullets being used by the combat tanks. Heat rounds was recently utilized. The cannon weapons push away forward. Jagdpanzer here, getting some good hits there. King Tiger's one shot away from death. Jagdpanzer does roll a miss there on that low health combat tank. King Tiger does go down. That combat tank does go down. That combat tank goes down.
Heavy armor has been lost.
It actually goes down to a lie. And King Tiger souls the kill. Jagdpanzer and Panther Surgeon 4 does lose that Panther. That Su-85 does go down. Jagdpanzer is engaging.
Are lost.
He has to be very careful. Red's body blocking him, but that Su-85 does go down. Both of them need to fall back and get some repairs. Okay, let's take an armor recap. Aviary's down, Combat's down. Only Katusha remains. Jagdpanzer remains for Magenta. Red still has his King Tiger at Veteran C3. Lots of armor went down right there. We do have a 17-pounder here. And a Bofors. Which is a really horrible idea right now. They're way too close to each other because just needed ammunitions and able call incendiary barrage from the Stukas of Foos. I severely disagree with that placement. 17-pounder is interesting, but they're way too close. The Bofors is way too close to it. A lot of carcasses here. Can you claim them? Direct hit on that Maxim, and there goes the carcasses. Maybe it was a good idea if you didn't capture salvage those carcasses first. Going for the Panther. There's also this Comet tank carcass, but it's a little bit risky.
Radio silence has been lifted. Units are now visible to the enemy.
Looks like radio silence was recently used. Conscript almost went down. King Tiger's fully healed. And Avengers Leader 3 does have access to the combat bullets. Oh no, now it needs Vet 5. I thought it turned to a Vet 3 ability.
Organize the assault.
Captured Maxim by the Brits. Trying to suppress the Obsatzen, but really just failing. And we've got some light smoke now raining on in. The cannon workers are setting on up. Jagdpanzer are in the mix as well. Heat round does roll and miss. Or bounce. Does get a nice force fire ground though. And they might not even know about the 17-pounder just yet. King Tiger's advancing. The red King Tiger does not have access to Panzer Commander, so no off-map artillery strike. But it does force retreat the Maxim. Molotov onto the Strum officer.
Assault gun in the fight. Su-85 under attack.
We do got, looks like base artillery raining on in somewhere. I think right around here. Ooh, Warfman gets great hits on the 17-pounder. And there's a big dog pile just right here, and that's a lot of kills. Bofors does get spotted by the Obelzaten squad. And good hit there by the base artillery. This intersection needs to use his medical crates, but he is, but not in he's in combat. Does manage to capture the Kenwerfer, as he's desperate for AT. Bundle Grenade does come forward and does not stop the capture. Allies still down to 32. Axis players are having 82. It's just getting very, very close. Another heat round onto that comet tank. Ooh, good hit there. Yeah, looks like I've been dropping a lot of frames. I think the VTuber avatars consume a bit more resources than I planned for Combat 2. I may need to reduce some graphics settings in computers too to help support it. Because right now I just haven't had a good frames this entire game, have I? Maybe also my computer may need a restart. Oh well. S-35 does receive a hit there. And we do got the Warframen barrage getting some great hits there on the Gophers. We've got some more Katyusha barrages raining on in, getting some great hits there, stopping the capture. And the Bofors actually being loaded up using the suppressive fire barrage now.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points. Has been destroyed.
There goes a D-34-76. This point is decaptured. Base artillery raining on in. Does drop a Bren gun there. The drop LMG is still there as well. One of those Obusaws really picked that up. That's just a powerful weapon for any infantry squad. Comet tank trying to go around the flanks, but Jagdpanzer maintains range. Does use a heat round there, very nice. Jagdpanzer now Vector C3, that's given a little bit extra health. Another good hit there. And Jagdpanzer is in hot pursuit, does use the bullets there. Needs one more pen. And does not get the pen there. Those teammates Warframen, it's not off cooldown, but potentially could get the kill on it if he guessed correctly. Conscript squad does get wiped there.
We are suffering heavy losses. 50 points remain.
Good hits there. Axe players now below 50. They're just double capture against them as well, so it's hurting the Axis players quite a bit. They should be able to capture at this point, no problem, but there's some guards and the Comet tank pushing forward. But the King Tag is here to defend. Does throw a grenade there with the Comet tank. And incendiary will prevent any infantry from advancing anytime soon. We've got some infrared SCGs captured at this point here. Maybe just throw some smoke down on top of them. Captured Maxim captured by the Brits. Maxim is going to get some work done, and we do have the Comet Engineers stopping the capture. And now reverting it back. Does get a full squad wipe there. More white phosphorus raining on in. We do got a nice beginner whipper hit there. Good hits there.
Aufgepasst! The enemy is down to 25 points.
We do got the Maxim getting decrewed there. Jagdpanzer is engaging the Comet tank. I think the Jagdpanzer will manage to stay alive. Yep, now the Jagdpanzer needs to pursue. Does get a hit there. Emergency war speed being pushed on forward. And that's a bad rotation. He should continue going back that one direction. He's trying to circle it.
Cromwell gun tank.
There's a capture in favor of the Axis players. They are the Allies are counting down. They have 17 tickets remaining. This Jagdpanzer is not doing all too well at the moment. Buchenwald does get some good hits there. Does have Vet 5 Jagdpanzer. Now he's going to sit there right in front of him. Comet tank is still in hot pursuit. Captures are still favored Axis players. Does lose the Vet 5 Jagdpanzer, but the Comet tank's one shot away from death. King Tigers are advancing as well. Both King Tigers are. That's a really good distraction for the Allies.
10 points remaining.
And there goes the Comet tank. 3-4 streamline in. Cromwell on the field as well. Nothing capturing this VP here. This point is pretty secure. Allies are down to last 6 tickets, and there's nothing capturing this VP. Now we do got these Royal Engineers pushing the way forward. Does lose the 33-44.
An engineer unit is ready for action.
Will the Obsatsen stop the capture in time? They will stop the capture in time. That's game. Oh. No, they managed to get it like one frame before they actually count down. I thought... Oh, there goes Comm Engineers. A lot of smoke here for the Axis players. He needs to get on that point now, risk the fire. They need to get that Buchenwald on top of that point right now, but I think that's going to be game. That ticket just love to linger around. Storm Pioneers on the center point. Lots of fire. Doesn't even call them bomb run. So hard to tell. That was a lot of artillery flares, that's for sure. And there goes the Su-85. Oh, and that's game. Actually, this point got decaptured. Very, very close game there. This is Ajon saying thank you for watching and signing off. I had not a lot of good frames there. I need to view my resources, the computers, and see if any way I can help improve the frame rate. But I may just need to get an upgraded graphics card at this current rate. Nope. It's a good stopping point for right now. I need to get some dinner into me and then head to sleep. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching this stream. The all 0 people on the stream right now.